Do, do. I'm clicking stuff. I
Okay.
realized
So,
for this campaign, I haven't made what I call the master sheet yet. And I'll tell you all what that means in a second.
it is my
The
brother-in-law's birthday, so I am gift wrapping currently. So no rush.
Oh, that's
I got
fun.
like children wrapping paper. It's superhero related, obviously.
I
That's
have Pokemon
incredible.
wrapping paper, so I'm
I
with you.
I have an obsession. I have a closet full of wrapping goods, we shall call
Yay!
them, right? It's a
I
real
love
problem.
wrapping gifts.
Mhm. Me too. I'm shit at it and I just don't care because it brings me joy. So I'm like, oh, it was a square box, but somehow it's a triangle shaped gift. I don't care.
Ooh.
Listen, good luck guessing what it is.
That's the whole fun of it, though. You give it to them, and they're like, "What on earth?" And then they open it, and they're like, "How did this? Thank
It's,
you, but how
it's,
did
a,
Yeah.
you?"
I present
it's
to
a
you
book in a circle. It's
the
fine.
Millennium Puzzle.
Uh,
You give them a like a globe, but they open it, and it's the
Yeah,
bike, and they're like, "What?"
the whole
uh,
time.
David,
Yep.
can you do me a favor and send me your D&D Beyond character sheet?
Yep.
Thank you.
He's so far away.
He's so
David? It's pretty close to me, I gotta say.
so far away. We wait for the day.
Now what do I do?
My
One,
bread
two.
was not ready yet, so it will be. I have to get
Mm.
up soon. Go check
We
on
have,
it.
we have pancake nuggets.
The pancake nuggets are good,
I
but I
saw.
made banana bread.
Oh, yeah. We will
Banana
be
nuggets.
right over.
Mhm.
I saw somebody make online made basically those tiny pancakes, but what they did was they dipped a little like circle of banana into them first and then fried them, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh,
So it's just like banana pancake chips. I'm like, okay.
yes,
I wouldn't say no.
that's tasty.
It, it
Because I used
just
to do like deep
basically
fried stuff.
they're like banana rings with pancake
Yeah.
batter, like
Yeah.
like
Like a corn dog or whatever. What do you guys
yeah,
what do you got? Yeah.
corn
We
dogs.
call
Yeah,
them dippy
breakfast.
dogs up here,
Have,
so
Dippy
have you
dogs.
ever make breakfast corn dogs? You get the breakfast sausage and you put them in pancake
Yeah.
batter and
ooh.
Yes. Especially the pancake batter with the blueberries in it.
yeah.
Mm.
So good.
Okay, so we
Then you
all
just
live
dip
the
that in
carb
syrup.
life then. Okay.
Heck yeah, bread is life.
I
Bread
hear
is
what we're
life.
saying.
I love bread.
Sitting here eating
Wait,
my,
hold on. Where is that?
my
Where is that?
Pizza
Hold on
Hut
one moment.
thick crust pizza. Somebody is super clicky clacky right
Oh, and
Oh, sorry.
that's not even Dave.
There we go.
Yeah, I love your very aggressive typing, babe. He's
Oh,
almost never
my
angry
husband
when
does
he
that
types.
too. I'll be in the other room and I just hear I'm like, whoa. He's like, "Are you
Yeah,
on Reddit?"
now. Somebody on the internet is wrong.
yes,
Yes.
amazing.
Somebody's an asshole and they need to know.
Oh. All right, last piece of paper. I gotta say, I know nobody cares, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I got dollar store paper because it was really pretty, but the scissors don't glide, and that makes me very upset. It's nothing better than when the scissors glide on the paper. It's the way we live.
Beep.
that your bread?
Yes. Oh man, hold on one second. My girlfriend just sent me this picture and she's like, creepy ass statue outside. And I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's the funniest thing. And that's why I laughed earlier. So I was like, can I share that with my D&D group? And she was like, yes. Like, what is this?
What is it?
It's beautiful.
She just goes, no, damn it, not today, Jesus.
Oh God, coming for you. Mm.
Hey, I have a funny thing to show you all. I'm not sure if you
ARG.
ever. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to start sharing my screen if you all want to see some numbers.
Wait, wait, Alan. I got scissors. Okay.
This is like just some fun numbers I gathered. If people want a little
no.
snippet of
Okay.
just. I love spreadsheets. You're not going to see any other tab in this spreadsheet, by the way, because that's secret for me. But essentially, I wanted to like take some time and just like gather up everybody's stats and load it into my spreadsheet.
Let's
So
go. Who's good at what spreadsheet?
this is
Helpful
literally
insight.
my master sheet of just like who is good at what for different things spreadsheet.
And blue is the people who are actually really good at things, and then
Yeah.
green is moderate. And what's the red border?
The red border means proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all that means. That's just like a note for me because like the way I generally handle things is that like if say for example if I'm doing like passive checks, well at least now I'm going to start doing this more often moving forward. If there's like a tie, I try to prioritize like who has proficiency, which we only have that say for like sleight of hand, but those are like active checks. But yeah. But yeah, no, I thought this would just be like a little fun little thing for the group to see, right? Of just like, hey, who's good at what, right? So say for example, it's like athletics, it's only Ferrero. That's it. Period. Amber has a +8 to deception.
That's amazing.
Sneaky.
Okay.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. +8 deception and stealth. Not +8, but stealth. She has a 5, which is kind of impressive. Josh has a +6 to stealth. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But even other things like you know, like say like
Indigo's
Arcana.
really good at intimidation. That's pretty cool. Like nobody else is doing that. You need to get on it. Scare some fools.
This is news to me also. So good to know.
Well, it's interesting to like I like to lay stuff like this out because it's interesting to kind of see like how a group kind of like where their skills kind of lie. So say for instance, like in the Saturday group, by no communication of their own, it's not like they communicated where their proficiencies would go. They have at least one person has a +7 in almost everything.
Wow.
We have nothing in religion or nature or history.
History is pretty, Wow. Those are anybody's guess.
Yep. Or even say other things like performance, sleight of hand. Like there's like some 3s in there, right? But it was just funny to like. In fact, the only thing that they didn't have any good numbers in was actually sleight of hand and stealth. That's it. Which is kind of funny. I don't know. It was like laying that out. There was like a nice little diagonal patterns almost of just like just like every row had a blue except for sleight of hand and stealth, and I was kind of surprised by that. I was like, oh wow, okay.
It's because we have 3 warlocks.
That is true. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, so there's a lot of overlap on like the charisma skills. But even then, not actually that much overlap, right? Like, say for example, you would expect that like the warlocks would kill it in persuasion because they're charisma, and yet it's Windy that has the +5 to persuasion.
Go Windy.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm your friend.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, there's like some obvious ones, like say for example, deception. Obviously, like 2 of our warlocks top that off really easily. Intimidation, the same 2 warlocks top that off really well. One thing I found really interesting was looking at Jasper's proficiencies, right? Because like most of his proficiencies are in skills that he has like no plus modifier in at all.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's like really well balanced, but
Yeah,
no
jack of all
specialty.
trades.
Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done.
I mean, he has a +6 to stealth, so I mean, like,
Mhm.
you know, worth pointing out there. Yeah, like looking at his character sheet was fascinating. I thought the Roll20 sheet was wrong because I saw only 2 stats had a +3 modifier. I'm like, that can't be right. And then he gave me his D&D Beyond sheet. And I'm like, oh, that is right. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, fair enough. So, which to be clear, not a problem with it, right? I just found that interesting. I thought you all might find it interesting too.
Cool.
And everything else on those other tabs is secret. So, whoop. And also hilariously incomplete because on those other sheets includes all my math for like if I throw an encounter at you, like how much health do I have to give enemies in order to like, you know, make it fair or something.
Who does the most damage?
I need to rebalance that after you guys' most recent level up. That's why I asked for like up-to-date character sheets. But previously, it actually depended on certain things. So, say for instance, in the early levels, Jasper actually did the most damage because Chard just did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And then as like the levels kind of started to skew, it then kind of started to shift to Indigo because their Agonize and Blast got really good after level 4. And it's probably still really good at level 5 just because it, you know, it's just 2 more attacks. Some characters that always perform really, really well in terms of damage would be like Ferrero because it's hard for a fighter to not perform in terms of damage.
Yeah.
The only issue a fighter has is that they don't have like spell slots, for instance, right? So they don't get like big burst like spellcasters do or something, right? But it seems like all of the warlocks or almost everyone seems to go for like more passive damage and tends to use their spell slots for more like utility things, right? So they're not using the spell slot to get like fat damage. They're mostly using it for like Misty Step or something, or
I like that our party isn't just min-maxing everything. Like we're just making interesting characters and playing
Dude,
with them. You know.
You know what's so funny? Ryan is such a min-maxer, right? I was talking to him about this the other day. Even though this guy is one of the most absurd min-maxers I've ever met, he never has the highest DPS in the party. He never does. But he comes up with like weird min-maxy stuff where it's just like, oh yeah, so the reason I go one level into this kind of cleric and then all the rest of my levels into sorcerer, especially clockwork sorcerer, is because I get extra spells from that, which I can then switch out with other sorcerer spells as long as it's from these spell lists, blah, blah, blah. So I have a large number of spells as a sorcerer. I'm like, yeah, but you also deal the least damage out of all the DPS characters. And it's just like, yes, but I have lots of spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, all right, dude, fair enough. I respect it. Which, like, he's also going for, like, quirky ideas and stuff like that. Like, his end game goal is that he wants to make a bunch of tiny servants that, like, he gives action, that he'll give them magic stones, and they'll just hurl the magic stones for him. Which is such a quirky fantasy. I love it.
You're just gonna use anime objects and have little teapots and stuff following you around.
Yeah, like when someone does like weird multi-classing, weird like level up shenanigans to make funny stuff, I don't have an issue with it, right? It's the people that do things like, oh yeah, I took 2 levels into Warlock so I can get Agonize and Blast Eldritch Blast and the rest of them into Sorcerer, so that way at a really high level I can cast 6 Eldritch Blasts in 1 turn or something.
I want a Modron familiar.
But yeah, no, but like for the most part, this party tends to have really, really, really consistent like damage per round for the most part. Where like it's really easy for me to predict how much damage this party will do on like any given turn. Whereas with the other group, because Jay is so AoE hungry, like sometimes he'll deal very little damage, and then sometimes he deals a shit ton of damage because Fireball is just that kind of spell. Who knows? But I also balance encounters for the Saturday group around that in such a way that like I know he's looking for AoE stuff. So the moment it's like, oh, this encounter is getting a little bit difficult for them, let me just put these 3 or 4 enemies in pretty close proximity to each other. And then the moment they do that, I see him take out the measure tool and immediately start like drawing a circle from a point. And I'm like, yup, there he goes. That's what he does. he's going at it. Because what is it like? Jay's play style is that he likes to like summon like a beast from like a summon beast spell, and then he just uses cantrips and he uses spell slots on things like mage armor and shield and stuff like that, and saving the big spell slots for like, is that a fireball? Yeah, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's always on the lookout for stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, Dungeons and Dragons. One of the things I wanted to ask people, now that everybody's here, I've been thinking a lot more about this recently. I started talking about this when some people were in the room, so I'll just kind of restate what I was going to say. I've been thinking about this a lot more recently about like, and this is largely up to you folks, right? About if I want to continue doing like super long campaigns that last for years and years and years and years, or do something a little bit more modular where it's like, oh, we do like one campaign for 6 months and then like they save the world, and then we do another campaign for 6 months, they save the world, and then another campaign for 6 months, and just kind of do that, right? The main difference that would have to like the way we play, obviously, is that like the party would be like rotating characters, right? Because you're kind of starting fresh. So I wanted to kind of ask like how do people feel about that overall? Because if everyone here is like, I want to just stick to the one character for 3 years, then it's like, okay, sure, we'll just keep going with this. But I just wanted to kind of ping the room and see how people feel about that. Don't all speak up at once.
I like the smaller campaign ideas. I'm here for the story and the story arcs and character development. So, you can do a lot more by switching characters more frequently. I like that. I would prefer it if each one actually had a conclusion, so that we can say like, yes, now this character's arc is done, and we can set them aside, retired or whatever, and then move on to the next thing. I like that. If it was just like, I have a new idea, we're starting a new campaign, these guys are done now, then that's not very satisfying, So,
Oh yeah, no. To be clear, like if we wanted to do that, then I would kind of start in this campaign, like instead of like doing a lot of like random side encounters, I would start putting a lot more like emphasis on like, let's like start going towards like all these characters and all their unresolved issues, right? But also that would mean that like if we wanted to do like say 6-month campaigns, that would also mean that like whatever I plan for a character would just be a lot shorter, right? Because so far with a lot of the characters in this campaign, I have like a bunch of stuff planned, right, for kind of all of you, of just fun things, because it's like, oh, this campaign will go on for a while, right? Yeah, it's a matter of like if we started to like move towards like mini campaigns, I would obviously finish up everybody's little story arc in this campaign, right? As well as like have like a final conclusion to the big bad guy, which you're gonna learn about at some point. And yeah, no, like I said, I'm just picking up to see how people feel about that. Because if we do want to go towards mini campaigns, then I need to know for my own prep sake, because then there are going to be some things that are kind of sped up.
Yeah. I also like the idea of working toward a known goal as far as character creation as well. Like, if we're like, if you're like this campaign goes up to level 9, then I can know. I'll be like, okay, well, what does Wendy look like at level 9? I can game that out and say, this is where I'm building to, as opposed to right now where it's just sort of open ended, and I'm like, well, we go until we go.
True. Yeah. At this point, you don't really know what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But for like reference's sake, initially when I kind of planned out this campaign, I planned for it to go until level 12. If that makes sense. That was like my initial plan, is that it would go to about level 12, and then you face like the big bad, and then you kind of conclude. If you realize you guys have been leveling up pretty slowly, there's a good reason for that. But like, if we wanted to switch to mini campaigns, I would kind of speed up this campaign in a way where, like, after probably like 6 months or something, what's the word? Like after like 6 months, like everything would kind of be resolved, and you guys like level up like once every 2 months or something, or once every 3 or 4 sessions, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of like, obviously I don't want this to be our last session, but like I like the idea of an end line. Like,
Oh yeah, no.
to be
clear,
I love those people who do like their 40-year D&D campaigns, but like, that's heavy.
I have
no,
other characters to play.
Yeah, no,
There's not enough D&D campaigns.
No, I totally agree. Right. I think, like, I'm not saying that this will be the last session. I'm not saying like, all right, let's just go ahead and close this one up and start another one tomorrow. Like, that's not what I mean.
GG, everyone. GG. Yeah.
We all die. Great.
But also, the other thing I like about
this is his way of telling us we're going to die to fire elementals today.
Yeah, Fire and Matt.
No.
Survivors.
No, I'm not pulling an Underdark Part 2 where I just leave your characters out to dry, right? Like this campaign will finish, right? Like, regardless if it's like, oh, Alan, I want this to go on for like 5 more years, then it's like, okay, we're just going to continue at our current pace, right? But if it's like, oh, let's switch to mini campaigns, then it's like, all right, this campaign's going to end in like 5 months or 6 months or something. The other thing I like about mini campaigns is that it also opens the door for like any of the players that, like, after one campaign is done, if any of you is like, oh, I actually need to like work on other stuff for some like the time being or something, they can be like, I'll sit out of this campaign, or maybe join back in after like, you guys hit like level 5 or something like that.
That's a good point though, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially if they're mini campaigns, I can make very explicit plans for certain things, right? So if someone said, like, say for example, if Sam wanted to come back and kind of be like a long-term player, but someone else wanted to sit out, that's like a lot easier to do. You know what I mean? Whereas currently it's very difficult to be able to like integrate her with anything, because it's like, oh, without bringing it to 6 players, and I need to like figure out how her character gets connected and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Well, not only gets connected to the party, but also like, how am I going to get rid of them? Because they can't stay forever.
Very true. Very true.
Void crystals.
That's true. Void crystals is a good way to just get rid of someone. Yeah.
Crystals.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's like the big thing that I wanted to just get from people, right? It's like, if we wanted to go to mini campaigns, I'm more than happy to, like, speed up this campaign in a way where it's like I kind of start to go very quickly. Which, by the way, I did think about this a lot over the last couple of weeks, because I was like, if I was to speed it up, how can I do it from the current situation these players are in? And I can, by the way. I can do that very easily. There's a lot of ways where multiple players can be easily connected to this current location, and I can progress a lot of backstory here. So that's kind of like why I'm asking about like you know, if we wanted to do that kind of starting now, or if we wanted this to be a multi-year campaign. Do we want to just do a vote, like an anonymous vote? Does anyone else have anything they want to say?
Pharaoh said some stuff in the chat.
Oh, I missed this. Every character will have, well, God, words, will have their own backstory and arc that will be completed along the way, and at the same time, as an overarching story is occurring, which may or may not be relevant. Yeah, no, for sure. That's generally how I tried to do story arcs. That like it's kind of happening at the same time as something else in the world. So yeah, for sure, I agree. Yeah. Which, like, for the mini campaigns, that would still be the case, right? It's just that, like, for the most part, I would make the character backstory involvement just less weird because I like weird stories. So, like, say for instance, like Ferrero could be a good example, right? Ferrero has a lot of weird shit going on, and that he has like doppelgangers. Some weird mirror thing happened to him. His entire village disappeared, or something like that. I probably wouldn't have it be that involved if it was like a mini campaign, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping us from just campaign on pause. Have just this main campaign. Let's say we finish a story arc and we want to do something else. We could just then like a mini campaign.
Oh, so you're saying like we could like pause this campaign at the end of a story arc and then go do some other campaign for a bit and come back to this one, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because I think it's more fun to just kind of make the story as you go, not necessarily kind of have an endpoint. Like maybe if something naturally progresses to an endpoint, then
Oh, to be clear, yeah. The way that this campaign is currently laid out, right, is because I hope you guys don't think that I railroad you, right? Is that I have for every character and all like the major events, like I call them like generic beats that are like I can literally fit this beat into almost anything, right? Which is why I said that, like, as I thought about it, I wasn't planning on it initially, but I can get three of your campaign. I can get like three. I can like tie three of your characters' backstories based on what the next beat is supposed to be, right? But yeah, in regards to like the campaign should end based on the power level that we would be at that makes sense in universe. For sure, yeah. One of the fortunate things about I'm not going to give too much away about this campaign is that like there is a like level 12 is an appropriate place to like for this campaign to end, right? Like that is an appropriate level. So yeah. But I like that idea too of like we can like put this campaign on hold at the end of like a story arc. Like essentially like we could do something where like every time you guys level up, we can do like some other one shot or something as like an intermission.
Not even one shots. I mean, like the monster of the week thing was pretty prolonged, a little bit longer than we originally planned it to be. But something like that in D&D where you can do your other, not like a one shot, but like a mini campaign as an intermission kind of thing. I like that a lot.
I will say
Yeah.
I also am working on like 12 games for us. I don't even know. I don't really even want to DM them anymore, but I do the one with Ashley because I think it's just going to be ridiculous, and I don't even know what to tell you guys to expect
Hey,
from that.
Laura,
but
Laura,
No idea.
I just had an awesome idea. Like I don't have the patience to like write a D&D campaign, but if you wanted to write a campaign, I will be happy to run it.
Isaac, we will talk later about that. Because I literally, like at work on Friday, I was like, I have nothing to do. It's very slow right now. And I was like, I'm just going to write some D&D games. It's fine. So I was just writing puzzles. And
That sounds
anyway,
awesome.
I'm just having a time doing that. So absolutely we can talk about that later. But yeah, I do think it would be a good way to shoehorn those things in, maybe a little bit more naturally than to kind of just wait for a week that somebody can't play and try and do it then. Like,
I always felt like I was holding back the campaign by doing the Monster of the Week thing, even though I know everybody was having fun. It was like,
Yeah,
I
and
want to
also
get back to the story, you know?
yeah, and the other
Yeah.
thing about like mini campaigns, we want to do that, right? Like, it doesn't have to be mini campaigns specifically that like that are like scheduled, right? It could be something where it's like, oh, let's say we level up again in this campaign, then it's like, oh, we're gonna take a break while like Laura's one shot is done or something like that, right? Or Kevin just said that he wants to learn how to DM or something, which is fucking awesome. And I always encourage people to DM because honestly, it's not that hard. Like it's really not.
It's so
I-
scary though.
It is so scary.
No, that's the
Alan.
funny thing about DMing is that it's always a lot scarier, but then once you do it like a couple of times, you start to realize, oh, Alan actually has no idea what he's doing half the time. He just makes shit up.
I would say as well that might give you the opportunity to play as well, like instead
Yeah, like,
of you always DMing, which is
That's
fine.
why I didn't
but-
reach out to you for help because I was like, nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope. He has to be
Yeah.
a player, and if he's a player, he can't know all of my secrets.
Oh,
So
I mean, I will say,
No.
all right, not to brag, I am the best non-meta gamer on the planet. All right,
don't care. I
You
wanna
can
see
live-
you.
That's
Yeah,
not what it's
you-
about, Alan.
Yeah,
No.
I'm just
Nope.
saying you can like I have been in circumstances, right, where I literally helped someone plan a dungeon that my character is going to go to, right? And then I like my character went up to the door. It's just like, all right, I want to go up to the door and just try to listen on the door. And he's just like, all right, sure. I roll a nat one of the perception check. And it's like, yeah, there's no one in there. It's dead quiet. Like you're very confident no one's in there, even though I helped them plan the dungeon, so I know there's a lot of enemies in there. I was like,
Mm.
all right, and I just like kicked the door open. I just would. Or say like I'll play Baldur's Gate 3, right? And there's like passive checks that happen, and it kind of tells you when a check happened in the game. So it would be things like you see over every character's head, perception check failed, perception check failed, perception check failed. And I'll just look at that and go, oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. What do? Oh no, a lot of traps. And I took half my health and damage. Oh no. How could this happen? But yeah, in regards to like story stuff, if you're ever like, oh, like I wonder if I should ask Alan about this story thing. I've always been very clear. You guys can fuck up my canon any way that you want. I genuinely do not care. If I ever have any intentions of like, I don't know, making a movie or writing a book about this, then I'll just change it. Right? But at the end of the day, it's like if you want to like add some god or you want to like change the way magic laws work or something, just go for it. Have fun with it, right? I'd rather you like pick a zone and you just get inspired and just make stuff. You know what I mean? Even if I have stuff pre-written already, just be like, yeah, Alan, I decided that this area is actually because of this. And it's like, oh, well, that's different what I came up with, but I support you. All right, so I'm going to bring this back to the first topic. How do we feel about either A, speeding up this campaign, or B, we can just like take breaks from this campaign, kind of like what we did with Monster of the Week or something, right? Where it's like, oh, during a level up or after a major arc, we just like put this campaign on hold for like 3 months or something while someone else does something. Or we can just continue this campaign for another 5 years.
I'm cool with just going with the flow.
I like the idea of the mini campaigns, but if we do some of those, I would like to start at like level 5 or start at a high level. So
I
that we
agree.
have
I
more fun
I
stuff
agree.
Instead of
Yeah.
having to
We've
work up
cut
to
our
level 5,
teeth
because then it's like,
already.
hey, you
Yeah.
hit level 5, okay, campaign done. Like, no,
Oh.
I want to go boom boom.
Oh yeah, no. To be clear, if I do like mini campaigns, I generally will probably keep them to be like this is going to be like either like level 3 to level 7 or 8, or like level 5 to level 10 or 11 or something.
Or just like a one shot where we're all level 18.
Honestly, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. All
That's
right.
already fun.
So I will say one of the ones that I am working on. I'm doing like a level, like I'm thinking we might be starting at like a level 10 scenario because it really it might be a very like one-shotty thing, but it's gonna be like a couple of sessions, but
I love it.
I
not
I
a
I have
long
thought about
thing.
uh, I have thought about like holding a session where like everyone just makes a level 20 character and they just don't tell me what their character is going to try to do. I just like we both on both sides we just go in blind. Like you have no idea what kind of dungeon I'm going to throw at you, and I have no idea what spells they're going to cast, and I just like I just have to try and adapt. Like you come into that session and it's just like, yeah, we actually already talked about what we want to do. Alan, I want to polymorph that big bad evil guy into a snail. Yeah.
And then make
Uh,
escargot out of him. We have a chef. Skippy!
well, I mean, when you kill him, he's going to turn back. But and I was like, okay, well, he's a snail. Now what? It's like, all right, now we're going to plane shift him to just the realm of fire or something. And because the snail has a -1 charisma modifier, it just insta succeeds against a high spell save DC. And I'm sitting there going, huh? Well, fuck you. Yeah, he's gone. but that is something on like my list that I want to do because I feel like all of us, since all of us have played a lot of D&D, have had like a fantasy of like, God, I really want to make a level 20 character that does this. But how many campaigns have we all been in that makes it to even like level 13, let alone level 20?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I appreciate. I know you're not gonna like it when I say this, Alan, but I appreciate that that's a lot of work for you to expect like 5 years worth of campaign of your time, and that's a lot to ask from you as well. So it's nice to give you a break
Oh,
in there.
to,
And
to be clear, I don't mind this at
I
all,
know you
right?
don't, Alan.
Yeah, the
I
way
know.
the way I prepare this campaign is very like loosey goosey, right? Like I said, I have generic beats that I want in the story for everyone's backstory as well as like the main story, right? I have no idea where this party is going to be 3 months from now. I have no idea. I genuinely have not put any thought into it whatsoever, right? And I knew you guys were going to go to the Black Desert quite literally, probably like 2 weeks before you guys learned. Like I get a lot of like creative fuel from that because I just kind of come up with stuff on the spot of like where I want you guys to go next. And then I just pull out like from my bag of story beats, like, oh, what's next? Ah, this is where they meet this person or something like that, right?
Good old Biddy Narbshard.
Biddy Narbshard. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Biddy Narbshard is in the Black Desert. Wowee, that's where they're going. Off they go or something, right? And it's like I could just do that, right? It's a matter of like more for y'all in regards to like, because while I can just kind of do anything, send you anywhere, make any enemies and characters that I want to fit any scenario, you all are kind of trapped in your characters, right? Like if you wanted to make a new character, you'd have to come and talk to me about like, hey, I kind of want to like ditch Jasper in a ditch or something because he's kind of ugly now or whatever, right?
Not Damon.
Yeah, so it's like, like I said, the whole point, the whole reason I brought up the mini campaigns thing, right? It's not because like, oh, it's too much work for me. It's mostly just because like, it like if you all wanted to experience new stuff, right, or like new characters or different classes, it just makes it easier for you all because then it's like new mini campaign. It's like, well, you have an excuse to like go monk even though you've never done monk before, right? It's like it's a new character, new adventure, right? Whereas currently, if you wanted to play monk, you kind of can't unless you like either just like find a way to dismiss your current character or like find a story way to justify a class change, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I brought it mostly for you all. I don't care either way. You guys, if you guys want this to go for 5 more years, I'm down. All right, I'm down for slowly learning how to balance around like level 17 fights. All right, I'm okay with that. It's mostly a question for you all. As well as like it's just like a thing for me to note too in regards to like how fast do you want your character's story to progress, right? Because right now I have like a lot of weird stuff planned for all your characters, so then it's a matter of like, do you want it to resolve reasonably quickly or like 2 years from now?
Fast.
Fast? She said fast. Yeah.
Hey, I'm probably in the medium camp because like I like these characters. I like the arc that we're on. I definitely want to see it all resolve, but I also don't want it to take 5 years. Like
Yes.
because I come here for the people. You guys are my friends now, and this is a fun
Aw.
time together. So it's not about the game we're playing; it's about who we're
Yeah.
playing with.
Yeah.
And so this is just one of the things, and doing the same thing forever is going to get boring eventually, even as things progress and we get more boom booms. But yeah, so medium is my vote. Like 1 to 2 years for the whole arc to finish sounds perfect.
Okay, if that's medium, then I'm gonna change my vote to medium.
I think I would
Oh,
be
okay.
I would be okay with that too. Like a good, because like really, like how long we've been doing this campaign for over a year now, right?
I know,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
and which is crazy because it feels like it's been like 6 months, but like
I know
it's
time goes too fast.
yeah, yeah. So like I think that's if we count it all together, that's like a good 3 years. I think that's pretty.
Yeah.
God, that seems like so long, but also it's not at all. So
It's not like we're playing every day.
no, no.
But yeah,
Yeah.
like if we can go through like each campaign within like a year and a half to 2 years, I think that's like healthy because then
Yeah.
we're building our characters, we're investing in our characters because I know like we all care about like our own characters plus each other, and we want to like learn each other's backstories and like see what Alan has planned for us. And of course we want Alan to be able to have his story be played out, right? Not just like fly through it really quick or accidentally kill somebody without learning anything. But
we're just gonna speed run this.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to speed run it, but I also don't want it, like you were saying, I don't want it to take 5 years. So like I think a year and a half to
Okay.
2 years
So
is a healthy like full campaign. And if you want to like sprinkle in one
Yeah.
shots that are like 1 to 3 sessions each, I think like that's pretty good too, and that gives like a nice like
Like an
break.
intermission. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So then
So
let me.
like the monster of the week or like a different game or even just a different D&D session that's a one shot like the one Laura and I are trying to pull together. I'm so
Okay.
excited for it, but I just don't know how to do it.
If we could stop getting new ideas for it, then we might get something done. But also,
Like this,
I'm
and
here
this,
for
and
it.
that.
I'm here for all of these little add-ons we're doing, though,
Mhm.
because
Yeah, this is gonna end up being one of
we
those
are
fun
gonna have a
campaigns
great
that
time.
we have to just
Okay.
like
So then
no,
let me.
cut this.
Yeah.
Sure. So then let me ask like kind of like this follow up question then in regards to like how long we want like the rest of say this current campaign to take, right? Because you say like 1 or 2 years. This campaign's already been going on for 1 or 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So like, would we want it to go on for 1 or 2 years more from this point?
And say if we can wrap this game up by end of 2024, that sounds reasonable to me.
Oh my
So
God. 2024. What? Yes.
I'm just
Sorry.
saying, I'm looking at a calendar here. I'm like,
No.
It
You're
has to be
fine.
that's
2023,
about 14 months from now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think that's reasonable.
yeah, and that's going to be approximately give or take. Yeah, if it's like 14 months, give or take probably like 30 sessions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
30
That seems
sessions
fair.
at 3 hours each.
A
So
lot could happen in that time.
yeah, that's just now giving me
TPK.
context for like, okay, if I want to try to wrap up this campaign in 30 sessions, now I got to think about like, I want you all to be about level 12 by the time this campaign ends. So then it's like, okay, so that means I might have to like throw a milestone level at you guys like every like 5 sessions or something, like 4 or 5 sessions.
Yeah. That's a good pace too, because then it gives us enough time to like actually get comfortable with each level before we get the next one.
Yes.
Learn
how to do it.
Yeah, leveling up every 2 or 3 sessions is way too fast. So
It's like new spell, new spell, new
yeah.
spell.
But also, like, it also helps me from like a planning perspective because then I can kind of go like, all right, I'll like if I have like 30 sessions left, right?
Yeah.
I could do something where it's like, okay, like I can plan for 3 of those sessions to be for each character's backstory, right? And then say like 5 sessions, like say like 5 to 7 sessions for like dedicated fully to the main story, and then all the rest for padding. Because as I've learned from DMing, you whatever you plan for how long it takes, it'll take longer. So
Yep.
I might
That-
say, oh, I want time. It's like I want tying up Amber's backstory to be 3 whole sessions. It's gonna end up being probably 4 or 5. Let's be honest, all right? Like, let's not kid ourselves.
I'd be interested in doing it, offering a long form campaign if anybody's interested.
Like, how long for are we talking?
The longest.
The longest.
Yeah, I'm constantly seeking out a one, not even level 1 anymore because I mean everybody's done it, but like say like a 3 to 5 starting point to 20. That's what I want to do.
Damn.
As a player, it's stupid difficult to find campaigns that have that much integrity and that much constitution.
That's what I will say. That's one of the things I like about this group in our times of playing together is that we've had very few scheduling issues, which is really nice.
Yep.
That's kind of what I mean by like it's naturally progressing the story as you go as high as you can because it's a game. Might as well try to enjoy as much of the game as we can.
Yeah, for sure. Which like, I mean, like in theory, like if say after like 1 or 2 years or something, I wrap up the story as is. Technically, the last beat that I have planned for the story is flexible, and that I can very easily expand it on to level 16 in terms of power scaling, if like we wanted to. So that's something that like after like at the end of 2024, like once we're level 12, I can ask again, like, hey, how are we feeling, right? Do we want to like keep going, or do we want to like say this is the end of our character's journey and then kind of go from there?
I think that might be a good like check-in point for sure. It might be a little harder if you're like rounding out character arc for us to continue at that point, but I don't hate the idea of checking in then to see where we're at.
Yeah, I mean, I will say is that by like level 12 or 13, you're gonna have more pressing issues to worry about than like your own character background stuff. Because that's when you're like saving the world pretty frequently type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because at that point, you know, the being a hero is our character arc.
Right.
The backstory is resolved, and then now we're moving forward and making our own
Yep.
story, right? And so that becomes us.
Yeah, and then like the stakes becomes like say each other or something, right? Where it's like oh no, like Ferrero got kidnapped or something, right? Because then it's like, all right, well, time to save him or something, right? In reality, Kevin's just going on like a 3-session break because he has something to work on. But yeah, so cool. I think it's a good discussion, but I'll keep that in mind moving forward. Then that we want to have a good drop point by end of 2024, either for the next campaign or to continue forward. All right, cool. With that being said, we're currently playing D&D. Hey, folks, how's it going?
I did want to mention, I didn't want to interrupt our previous conversation, but Dave
Sure.
and I do have to go like at our end time today, which
Okay.
is
Then let's
6 o'clock for us, but I know not
Let's-
for everybody else, but
let's waste no time then. All right.
deal.
Well, let's not waste any more time, I should say. So last session, our good old friend, the best detective in the world, Detective Kyer, gave you a little bit more lore in regards to why he's asked you to go to the Black Desert, is to talk to effectively someone who's a previous watcher who helped to stop the Shattered Sky event, and how because you lovely people are now in possession of what he calls a key, at least Wendy's in possession of one, that you might be the secret to stopping the Shattered Sky event again. And it is of grave importance that we go talk to Biddy Narbshard in the Flame Guard camp to learn more about what is going on. On the way to the camp, on your first day of traveling within the Black Desert, you came across some fire elementals. You managed to take one out before the end of the session. However, there are 2 more to go. And this is at the top of the initiative order, so we can just kind of proceed with Detective Kyre's turn, unless anyone has anything to add. Oh, yeah, also last session, Jasper's ugly now, so...
It's in the eye of the beholder.
Matt Damon.
Oh, no.
He's still a functional warlock. He can still do all the same combat stuff he was doing before, but now he's just... he just looks like a tragedy. Kevin, can I ask you a quick favor? Can you take the measuring tool and just do something? Thank you. It's still in beta, so sometimes like if you leave a map while someone's measuring, it just stays there when you go back until they do a new one. So I just saw a giant circle with your name attached to it over the map. So I was like, yeah, can you just do me a favor, get rid of that? It's still in beta, but I love this feature. By the way, just for those who haven't seen it, the new measure tool is really cool. You can use it to like make squares and circles now.
Ooh.
Which is nice if any of you have like an AoE or what have you.
Yeah.
Or even say, for instance, if you have a cone, you can do something like this.
That's cool.
Very handy, very handy. So if you have a spell that needs that, take full advantage of that. It's a great feature. All right, but that being said, we're going to go ahead and start with Kyre. He missed. He got a 3. All right. Something I was looking for. Yep, I found it. Okay, cool. Indigo, you're up next. You're currently...
Okay.
A friendly reminder for combat situations, both Indigo and Ferrero are burning, which means at the end of their turn, they take fire damage.
That was going to be my question, I knew something was going on last time, but I couldn't remember what. So, am I, like, grappled by this thing? Like, I'm kind of inside of it, so...
No, you're just in it. It can occupy the same space as players. You can move away. You're not, like, grappled or anything.
Okay. So I think that's what I will do.
If you try to move away, you'll provoke an attack of opportunity, but yeah.
Moving out of its space provokes AO, or moving away from
out of its melee range. Out of its melee range.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And you have the burning attribute until you use an action to put yourself out.
Okay. So I am going to... I don't know, Alan. What am I gonna do?
You can
move out from inside it and then attack it.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm thinking. Okay, let's go.
Another really good idea that you could have is use your bonus action to put Hex on the enemies, so that way Toll the Dead is more effective.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I'm going to move. So do you want me to move first, or do you want to attack of opportunity first? What do you...
Well, attack of opportunity is if you leave the melee range, right? So that would not happen until you
the melee range. Okay. 5, 10, 20. I'm going to go...
All right, it will attack you on the way out.
Here for now. Okay. I'm ready.
It does hit. Okay. You take 6 fire damage.
Okay. That's not bad. Whoops. 7. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So okay. And yes, so I think I will cast so I think we rested not that long ago, so yes. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. For some reason, I have no spell slots, which makes no sense to me.
That does make no sense. You should have them.
I only have 2 third-level spell slots, and I have no other boxes. Anyway, that's fine. Let me refresh my page real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Because I'm sure we did rest
Yeah.
recently.
Oh, yeah, you 100% rest. You should have everything. I just scrolled up in chat. You literally did not use spell slots on anything, so you should have all 3.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I am going to... You know what? Until I can figure this shit out, I am just going to do some Eldritch Blast action.
Do you want to hex first so you get the bonus damage from the hex?
Well, I do, but I don't understand what's happening on my character sheet. So rather than hold everybody up, I will just
Well, so
I
with
will-
hex, you don't have to hit the button. I know what hex does, right? You can just tell me who you want to hex and what attribute you want to hex them for.
Now I will hex this, sir. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
assuming gender, but that one.
Would you like to instead, hear me out, hex this one, give it disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, so that way Toll the Dead from our friend Wendy could also be more effective and kill it?
Sure. That sounds
Sick.
very fun. Yep, because I can still reach that one. But I will. So I'll do that. I'll hex this one, and then
Eldritch Blast?
yeah.
All right, give me 2 rolls.
Hang on. Eldritch Blast. 1. Oh, okay.
The first one misses, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind, Alan.
Oh,
Just
that's
never
so
fucking
unfortunate.
mind.
That's...
Anyway, I'm quitting.
Get them out of the way. Get the bad rolls out of the way. Just
The end. Glad I showed up today, friends. Good luck.
It's okay, you got it out now. Everything else was good.
Then I'm just going to move over here because that's the
All right.
only thing I have successfully done. Thank you. That is it for me.
Hey, that hex will still come in handy. All right, that hex is still helpful.
That's fair. Yeah.
Amber. And then Wendy, you're up next after her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like daggers aren't going to really do anything against the whirling tower of fire.
You never know until you try.
That's true.
And it's not just daggers. You have your special chain weapon that's hex infused.
Yes. Okay, so which one does she have hexed?
This one down here, the one near Wendy.
Okay. Can I hex this one?
It's dead.
Oh, I see the little skull. Sorry. This one then.
You're good. Sure. By the way, hex only counts for you, right? So like you can stack hexes on multiple people or like on the same person because it only works for your attacks.
Except for the saving throws.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. If you want to put the wisdom saving throw reduction on them, then you can target him.
Yeah,
Okay.
This one, please.
For your hex, I'll make it a tower. And you're gonna do wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how do I use the chain whip weapon or the chain?
Well, one, you can just summon and dismiss it because that is your pact with the blade. Give me a second. Yeah, the Hexblade Curse. You already used Hex as a bonus action. Hold on a second. All right, hold on. So the Hexblade's, so that you're supposed to use the Hexblade's Curse specifically.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Everyone's trying to readjust. It's okay. So the Hexblade Curse is the one that says you gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Any attack against the cursed target will be a crit on a 19 or a 20. And if the cursed target dies, you regain hit points and stuff like that. So. So we can. Do you want to, instead of saying hex, do you want to use your Hexblade's Curse on them?
Yes, please.
All right. Do.
That.
Yep. So it lasts for 1 minute, and then with your Hex Warrior, you get a bunch of proficiency in a bunch of stuff. And I'm assuming when you finish your long rest, to use your weapon to make that your special Hexblade weapon. And you can use your Charisma modifier to attack instead of your Strength or Dexterity modifier. I'm not sure if you did that on your character sheet yet. We'll try to attack with your chain thing, and I'll see if it did. Do you not have it on your D&D Beyond sheet?
I don't know.
Because we gave it the stats of a whip. I don't know much about D&D Beyond, but you might be able to just change the... Do you want me to add something to your Roll20 sheet for this, for real quick?
No, it's okay. I'll just... I have Dart on here, and I don't know if that's the same as the whip thing that we did.
Might be. Because we were talking about rope dart, so...
Yeah, I think that might be it. It says simple finesse, thrown, range. That could also just be a regular dart.
It could be, yeah. That sounds like a regular dart.
Okay, we'll just skip it then. It sounds way too complicated. I'm taking up a lot of time.
It's fine. So if you want to attack with your chain against this, roll a d20 plus your proficiency plus your charisma. So I'm assuming a d20 plus 7.
And proficiency is 5, I think.
Proficiency should be 3 at this level.
3?
3. Yep. So if your charisma modifier is a +4, that should be a +7. So a d20 plus 7. Make sense?
So my proficiency is +3 and my charisma is +2.
It's only +2? Are you sure?
What I'm seeing on my sheet.
Oh, yeah, it's at 15 right now. Okay, yeah, so then it'll be 3 plus 2, so it would be a d20 plus 5. Yep.
$220.
Unfortunately, that would miss.
Yeah. Okay. That's
All
my
right.
turn then. Sorry. So long.
No, don't worry about it. We should find some time over the next 2 weeks to sit down and figure out just how to play this. But for right now, your attack rolls would be a d20 plus 5 until we add it to your D&D Beyond character sheet. But no worries. Wendy.
Hey guys, we're redoing luck points or not?
Redoing them? What do you mean? Sorry.
Sorry, are we doing luck points or not? Because if so,
Yeah, we are.
Then
Right. They both. Yeah, that's true. They
Anybody
both get one luck point. True.
We get luck points, right?
Do I get 2 luck points for missing
No.
Oh.
It's 1 per turn. It's 1 per turn.
I also, just before Wendy goes, I don't think you gave me my burning damage.
Oh.
Because I am on fire.
True.
Not to be
Hey,
that person, let you know
take-
there's a pop quiz today, but
Gotcha. You take
it's
7.
fine. Okay, thank you.
Snap, crackle, pop clues.
All right.
Okay, so this guy has a minus to wisdom saving,
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
which Toll of the Dead
Is a
is
wisdom saving throw, right?
saving throw. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess I'll take advantage of that.
Oh, I'm super wrong. I am so sorry. It's disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws.
Okay.
But
Well,
either
then,
way, wisdom is still a good one for that.
yeah. A lot of damage if you failed. But,
True. He did fail, so that is that's a
okay.
12.
Nice.
And he's looking a little bit unstable as he's now bloodied.
Okay. That is.
You have your spiritual weapon down here.
That's a standard action. Oh, where did I? Oh, I forgot about that. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can it move that fast? Can it move 30?
Yep, it has 30
Okay.
feet.
Okay. Good. Spiritual weapon. Yeah.
That's a hit. Yeah. That's good damage too. Okay.
Yeah, it's poke in the eye.
Poke in the elemental's eye. All right.
And I'm done.
All right. Cool. Jasper.
Sorry, just get my mic back on.
Okay.
Let's say we got 3 guys here.
One of them is dead.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So dead, bloodied, has not taken damage yet.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast this bloke.
Okay. Go for
And
it.
I will guide Chard to the other guy just to keep him between me and me and
Okay.
myself.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The 8 misses.
Yeah.
A lot of 8s from today.
One second. There.
You are level 5. You get an extra Eldritch Blast.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it kind of counts like extra attack. It's like kind of like magic missile, multiple beams type thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Pew.
18 does hit.
That'd be 13 for damage.
Damn! Oh, you picked up Agonizing Blast?
Yeah, I think I switched it out.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, well, that's enough. You did it. That was a max roll, too.
Huzzah.
Yeah, goddamn.
Nice
Okay.
roll.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, after taking a barrage from over the last turn from multiple sides, it just dissipates in the fun. Actually, since these guys disappear when they die, I might as well just do that.
Jasper's just sharing in the agony he exists in every day now.
Oh my god.
All right. And then are you going to do Jasper's attack? Okay.
Chard is going to attack with the stingy.
Charge attack. Yeah.
Did that roll? There we go.
I didn't see it pop up in chat.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. And it's 23. That hits.
Good. Constitution saving throw.
It does not take poison damage.
No. So that's 6 points of piercing.
Yep. So it is now injured for any Toll the Dead related reasons.
And I will note, just for your edification, that he is fireproof.
Oh, shit. He's immune to fire?
Yep. Fire and poison.
All right. Well, the elemental's kind of dumb, so it's not going to know that for its first attack, so it's just going to make an attack against him. All right, it does hit, but it doesn't deal damage, right? So it's going to now it's going to know, okay, this thing doesn't take fire damage.
Yeah.
So now it's going to do boop-a-doop-a-doop. move through these two, and then move away, provoke an attack of opportunity from Chard and you, but you only get one reaction.
One second. Let me just double check something here. So I'm a spellcaster or a warcaster, by the way.
Yep.
So just in case just in case the other guys didn't know. So I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Provokes an attack on it. You can use your reaction to cast a spell at that creature. Must have a casting time of one creature. Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'm actually trying to think. It's when it provokes an attack. Has it left your melee range yet, or would you have disadvantage here?
Did you say it passed by me or no?
It's now leaving. It's leaving your range now.
He's trying to figure out is at the moment in time of an attack of opportunity, is the thing in or out of your melee range for the purpose of advantage, disadvantage for a ranged attack? That's a really good question.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Gotta have a reaction time of one action. Well, shit. Maybe nothing's I guess maybe nothing's appropriate spell-wise.
I think it's like when it tries to leave range, right? So like you'd be doing your attack of opportunity when it's still here, like turning its back to walk away.
Yeah, that makes sense because otherwise you wouldn't be able to actually make attacks with melee range weapons.
Right, yeah. So in this case, you would be rolling with disadvantage, unless you have a touch range spell, which I'm not sure if you do.
Let me see. I do. It's invisibility. So, no. We're good. I will just use a melee attack then. 1 second here. I guess, jab with a dagger. 24.
Did you dagger? Yeah, sure. That hits.
Yeah.
5
points.
11. Okay.
I don't know if I'm assuming Chard does not get an attack of opportunity.
I think we talked before about how if he did, it would use your reaction, and you only get one per turn.
Okay, so that's fine.
Yep.
We'll just go with that.
And then he's just going to walk on top of Amber after the attack of opportunity is triggered. And because he's walking on top of you and dealing fire damage, each of you would take 7 damage, except for Chard, because that's just how he rolls, you know.
Yep, which is good because he's only got 10 hit points.
Yep. But the elemental did use his turn to attack already, so it's just done here.
How much damage did you say he did?
7.
Okay. So that's me. I'm bloodied.
All right, and then next up is Ferrero.
Enough to get advantage?
Yeah, no, that counts. All right. Damn! Okay, yeah, you don't need me to tell you that. It's actually tragic rolls, though. 1 and a 2.
Can I re-roll the Elven?
No, Elven accuracy is for the attack roll.
Robbery.
Can you use a luck point? He has 5 luck points.
You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Go for it.
Yes.
You can use 3 luck points to reroll damage dice. I don't even see why not for that either. Yeah, sure. Just hit longsword +1 again. Okay, all right. An extra 5 points.
Nice.
Well done.
Math is hard.
Okay. And then one more attack.
Yep. That one will miss. But you get a luck point back.
This I'll reroll one of the.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, go for it. That one hits, Ned, so you don't get a luck point. 7. All right. And it's looking a little unstable.
And that is. Oh, I'm gonna.
Step away a little bit.
That's my turn.
Make some distance. That's fair. All right. Damn! Kyer got a crit! What the fuck? Yeah, dude. Goddamn. Do. Jesus Christ. Kyer has like a truck. Kyer deals a sneak attack crit for 40 damage and kills this thing.
Well, all right.
And it dissipates. We'll go ahead and drop initiative as all the fire elementals are dead.
Where does sneak attack come from?
He's a rogue.
You just get those for free?
Well, you get sneak attack if there's an either A, you have advantage, or B, there's an ally within 5 feet of the creature, which Amber is in fact an ally.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Am I still on fire? Does that
You-
go away?
yeah. Just put it out. Oh, on that note,
Is Jasper on fire too?
No, he's shut up. Get out of here. Also, because Freya, you ended your turn on fire, you take 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
Fine.
So, fine. I didn't need that anyway.
Not even upset about it.
I wanted the damage.
I like it.
I like dying, okay?
This turned into a different campaign, friends.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, that being said, you all just finished fighting the fire elementals. What do you do?
Our best.
Put out my
Marshmallows.
fire. Nobody's roasting marshmallows on me. Thank you very much.
I stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you stop, drop, and roll. Yeah.
Put those skills to use.
Jasper.
I'm hurting real bad. I mean,
Jasper,
Matt
you
Damon.
need some healing?
Mm.
Not
He
good.
nods furiously.
I'll just use level 1 should do a good amount. Hey, look at that.
Wow.
Jasper, you heal for 8 points.
Okay, thanks.
All right, how much farther do we have to travel here?
Kyra will kind of speak up. He'll kind of put his bow away and go, it'll be another 2 days on foot.
Oh, okay.
And we're probably going to face a lot more creatures either like that one or possibly worse.
Rest.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's getting
mind a
pretty-
short rest.
It's getting pretty close to nighttime. We might as well just turn in for the night, I guess. Just make camp. Because it is pretty
Oh.
late at night. Like, you can barely tell, but it is, in fact, darker than it was before.
Okay.
Because all the skies are, fully blocked out by just all the ash in the air.
Okay. I'm very down for a short rest. Should we do a
I think
watch
they're
order?
I think they're talking about a long rest.
Oh.
Yep.
I gotta work on my listening skills. I'm also down for a long rest.
If it's getting dark.
Yep. Who wants to keep watch?
Matt Damon.
All right, great. Jasper's got first watch.
I'll take second watch.
I can take third, says Kyre.
Yeah, I can be up for third and fourth.
All right.
How many watches are there? 4?
Yeah, it's like 2-hour shifts. Yeah. And Kyre will actually say, like, you know, since I'm an elf as well, like me and Ferrero might as well just take, 3 and 4 together.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
It's just a matter of how do you guys want to split up 1 and 2. So Jasper says he wants 1, Indigo says he wants 2. What about the other 2 of you? Pointing to Windy and Amber.
I mean, I guess I'll join Jasper for first watch.
Okay, yay, girl power.
All right. So for the rest, Kyre has had like one of those big traveling bags that you see a lot of hikers have.
Amazing.
He sets it down. He pulls out some cloth and some tent poles and starts to set up his own little tent. He did bring enough for everybody. All right, he's not selfish, but he's going to expect that you guys put it up.
Well, that's
Gotta
just not
roll
a
for that?
skill that I
No, you don't got to roll for that. Yeah. I mean, so
That's
like,
there you
because
go.
all of you are sufficient enough in survival, with the exception of Jasper, that
Woo.
you're able to put up a tent. All of you have like a 3 or 4 or something. And Amber, you're perfect. You like
Aw.
One-handed.
you guys got it. All right, like
Holding
you
up
put
an
up the
umbrella
tent.
with the other hand.
Yeah, with
My gothic umbrella.
Your
absolute
sun
ease.
umbrella.
Uh-huh.
Jasper getting used to his new hideous form is having some difficulties lifting up the tent poles and sticking them into the ground.
I'll help him.
Matt Damon.
Every time he sees his reflection, he's like, oh.
Fuck.
Poor Jasper.
Demon.
What's clicking?
Oh, sorry, that's me. Sorry.
Alan.
I don't know what it is. I find it's really entertaining. I have like a bag clip that just has like a little click, and I fidget with it a lot. So
Your homemade fidget spinners.
yeah. All right. So for the first,
Be a fidget cube.
Yeah.
Ooh.
yeah, at my home office, I have like a little pen that I like twirl around between my fingers whenever I'm bored. Or when I'm playing D&D, I just futz with dice in my hand. I'll just kind of mess with them between my fingers or whatever. Anyway, so for the first watch, it's going to be Windy and Jasper. Can I get a perception check from both of you? Hey, look at that. With a 26, I'll even give you this. Can you give me a D12 roll?
D12.
D12.
Uh-oh.
Lower is good. Lower is actually good. You're fine.
This is the weather table.
This is the weather.
No, the weather.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the weather table. Lower is good. Yeah. The weather still sucks, right? It's still nothing but clouded skies, ash, darkness, difficulty breathing. But at very least, you kind of look out on the horizon in all directions. You don't really see any change coming up. So you can at least rest assured that the next day of travel will be a little smooth.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you don't really see much else.
Awesome.
Anything you two want to RP or talk about while you're? I mean, I'm not sure how much talking one of you can do, at least. But I mean, Chard is up.
Matt Damon.
Chard is home.
Chard is also up, so you can talk to him.
No, I don't want to talk to Chard.
You don't want to talk to Chard?
Will I? Never.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Chard's French accent. Oh, yes, Chard. I love
Excuse me
Chard.
while I go hump this cactus.
What
What?
What?
He's invigorating.
He's the best.
Amazing.
Don't watch
Oh,
me.
God.
Way.
He needs a tiny
Can't
beret.
do it while you're watching.
A
long
tiny
cigarette.
beret. Yeah.
And like one of those long cigarettes.
Nope.
The
Yes.
raspberry puree.
Yes.
You always have just the last bit of a cigarette. It never ending. It never actually goes
Oh.
out. It just always
Very
hangs
on
off the
brand.
side.
Yes.
What?
I love him. He's become our mascot now.
That's a really thin, twirly mustache.
Very Salvador Dali of him. Amazing.
C'est vrai.
C'est vrai. David.
Quoi?
Oh, I love him.
J'adore
All right.
les
Yes.
cactus.
Both.
All right. So with that, I guess we can go ahead and cut to the next rotation. Jasper
I am not
Chard.
done yet, sir.
Oh, okay.
I have not
Oh
begun
dear.
to. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So with that, Wendy, Jasper, and Chard are off to bed, but not until they wake up Amber and Indigo for their shift. Anything you two want to talk about?
Amber, it is your father. Just kidding. Get up.
Oh.
It's her father's dead.
Too soon.
I know.
Holy shit.
Just savage today, David.
Spicy.
Very. All right.
I like to make the girls cry.
Oh, man. I don't know what to do anymore, man.
Well, it's been fun, folks. Gotta go.
Chucking on. Teach my job.
Hold on one second. Someone had a very important request of me that I need to fill out right now.
Matt Damon.
Oh, gosh. All right. Moving on. All right. So for Indigo and Amber shift, you guys want to talk about anything?
Well, while we're talking, I'm going to like dig into the ground because I'm assuming the ground is probably hot too. Yeah.
It's hot, but it's also just all sand. So
Perfect. That's great. So I'm gonna dig into it and dig deep enough where I think like it can maybe cook something. And I'm going to bundle up some garlic into like a little ball of cloth, I guess, because I don't think they have aluminum foil back then. And then yeah, I'm gonna bury that in there and then get out some bread and put that as close as I can to whatever heat source is closest to us. Maybe like a little
there's
vent.
a pool of lava literally like 15
Okay.
feet from you.
Excellent. So I'm just gonna like hold that out on like little tongue or little sticks or something so I can like toast it and be like, "Do you want some garlic bread?"
You hear a little
Yeah.
screech. It's
I
charred.
do.
He's bathing.
I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm
look.
not looking.
I'm not
I'm
decent.
not. I'm not looking. Calm down. I'm just toasting some bread. If you help me, I'll get out of your hair faster.
You savages.
Give me a survival check. Let's see how well you can make garlic bread.
Okay.
Oh no.
My nat 20 from before doesn't help.
No, that was for pitching the tent.
Oh.
That's what she
How
said.
about this?
Hey! That's some pretty damn good garlic bread.
Thank you.
Mm. I have to say, this is the best garlic bread I have ever had.
Thank you. I will take that compliment with me to the
I
grave.
feel like you've roasted this garlic. A little bit of garlic confit, maybe? I haven't had this since I was a little girl.
Aw, I have no idea what you just said, but yes, garlic and bread is delicious together.
It's very good. It's very nice.
Thank you. I just
And
thought
you've
maybe we could have a snack.
cooked it expertly in this very, I don't know, volatile. It's certainly not a constant heat, but you've done really well.
It needs more charcoal.
I'm gonna take some of the cloth and just throw it at Charm. Shush!
Rude.
Well, I wish I had read that book that you left for me and maybe been a little bit better prepared. But, just do
It's
what you
all
can and
right.
make do with what you've got, right?
That's right. We used to, have some survival classes where I was from, and you've done a great job of cooking. Really great job.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
I'm very I'm not very good at it myself, so I'm happy to see that you are. Maybe we can make it again sometime.
Yeah,
It
we'll make
seems
it
like
for everybody else later.
Yeah, we might be here for some time, so
She's gonna look at her bag and be like, "Do I have
yeah,
enough
we'll
garlic
see.
for that?"
Can we grow some
Uh,
garlics?
I don't know if we can grow anything here. I feel like everything just cooks.
That's true. Mm.
I think these eggs are hard boiled now.
Oh dear.
Oh well.
They will sustain us. It's fine.
Let's
Can I
just
get
eat
a-
them for breakfast tomorrow.
Can I get a perception check from both of you?
Oh, Alan.
I don't see anything. I'm just enjoying my toast.
All right. Okay.
Looks like a still cloudy, kind of shitty night.
Okay.
Not shitty. There's garlic bread.
It's a great night.
I meant in terms of the environment, but it's a great night for garlic bread. Anything else you wish to say before we wrap up this watch rotation?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. So in that case, by this point, both Ferrero and Kai are finishing up their Elfie meditations and are kind of waking up without you needing to wake them up. And once they kind of get up and out of their tents, you take that as a cue of, oh, our shifts are done. Time for naps.
Yay, sleep time.
I'm here for it.
Just gonna conk out immediately, just like food coma. Just... Wait, where's that gif?
All right, and then on the Kyre and Ferrero's watch, Kyre, once everyone's asleep, Kyre's going to ask Ferrero, just turn him and go, so when did you learn how to make a copy of yourself like that?
Ooh.
It's gonna happen.
Oh, the last guy I knew that was able to do that had sex with a dragon, and then he was able to do it afterwards.
Oh.
That's interesting.
See about your sex life. Woo! I knew he was unfaithful.
Have you always been able to do that, or is that a more recent thing?
It's probably pretty.
Oh, okay. Any idea with what happened to? I'm guessing you're from that village to the south that got wiped out, huh?
What gives you that idea?
I don't see a lot of Eladrin elves, and here you are.
Yeah.
I admit it might be mildly racist for me to assume where you're from, but I thought it might be a safe guess.
You're right.
Were you there when it happened, or?
I was there when it happened.
That's a fair point. I don't know what you did during that time. You could have run away.
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't really know what happened to you.
A lot of people don't, to be honest.
Heard anything?
Yeah, I was actually one of the people sent to investigate that after it occurred, and I wasn't able to find much at all.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I was hoping potentially you knew a bit more, because that's one of the unsolved mysteries that's been kind of eating away at me for a while. Because it seems like the place was raided, but it seems like their only goal was just to kill a lot of people. I know this might be hard for you to hear, but like they didn't steal anything. They didn't like sure some of the huts were destroyed, but it seems like just it felt like a weird personal vendetta almost.
Say I don't see you having a reason to do so, but I'm not privy to higher information. Perhaps this is something we can work in the future.
I would like that. I think that would actually be quite helpful. Well, I mean, then let me ask you this: around when did you leave your village initially, right? Because I'm assuming since you weren't there, you left some time before it happened. So, what did you leave? A year before then? 2 years?
After it happened?
Sorry?
Are you asking after it happened?
No, like when did you leave your village? Because I'm assuming since you weren't there that you left before the incident occurred, right?
There's a pretty big gap in my memory during that time. I don't remember leaving.
Okay. Do you remember anything weird at all? So wait, so let me get this straight. So your gap in memory is you were in your village happily, nothing weird going on, and then you wake up and it's gone.
It was more like a kind of gradual haze that got thicker and thicker. Then suddenly there's Link.
I don't know if you happen to know of any suspects, anyone that I might be able to use as a lead, or
The only thing that we know of is there was an outsider. The elders decided to take care of rather than their usual approach of sending everyone away.
so there was someone that for some reason your elders just made an exception for him.
Yeah.
That's fascinating because at least to the knowledge that I was able to do in my research of your people, you guys were very heavily isolated and did not like outsiders. So that's very interesting to learn.
Yeah, it was very strange. But there's to our standards, I was still young at the time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when we get back to the city, we can try to definitely look into this together. Since at least one of you has something of extreme importance, I expect to see me around a bit more. Maybe I'll start knocking, huh?
Amber's gonna mumble in her sleep. Pervert.
Yeah, but listen, I know that talking about this investigation, it's all well and good, and it's important that we find out what happened. But I am sorry about what happened. I'm sure you knew a lot of people that were lost that day.
Appreciate your words.
Like I said, when we get back to the city, we'll do some digging of our own. Maybe after we're done here, we can take the rest of your party and go south and just take another look at it.
We'll see, because as far as I know, there's not really together.
I mean, worth taking a look. It would just be nice having someone who at least knew the layout of the place, right?
Of course.
Even getting help with things, just like, where did the elders live, right? So that way I can kind of maybe dig a little bit more in there, and maybe there's some records somewhere. Anything can help. It doesn't hurt to go over it again.
What do we do with the broken mirror? Do we do this?
No, you just kind of left it in the library. Are you going to tell him about the mirror?
Yeah, I'll tell him about the mirror incident.
All right, well, yeah, so you're going to tell him about the mirror. He's going to go, ah, shit, you also have a strange relationship with mirrors?
That's something you've come across before?
Well, at least some people I used to work with in the past have come across it before. And interestingly enough, how can I say this? So essentially, you know how I said that, there are these watchers from the past and blah, blah, blah that saved the world, et cetera, et cetera. They're kind of split into two groups, and one of them kind of fell into like this mirror dimension world. So ever since then, they had a weird relationship with mirrors. Do you know if you've ever been to a place like that, or?
Not that I know of.
Interesting. All right. Other things I could also look into, since I also know that you're alive, is that I'm gonna pry anyway. I'm not gonna ask for your permission. I'm also gonna dig into your personal family history as well when we get there, right? Just to see, is there anything else to the Rocher name that we can uncover, right? In regards to why is your memory fuzzy or anything like that?
I don't think our family was particularly outstanding in any way.
I mean, they might not have been outstanding, but I mean, you don't have a lot of experience as a detective, but I can tell you this: any little piece of information is helpful, right? Whether you might think so or not, you are special in some capacity because you weren't there, but everybody else was, right? Why was there a reason that you just kind of so happened to be away during this time and you don't remember?
I think there's reason to believe that there are others who are not.
That's possible. Have you run into any other Eladrins since then?
Not seen any. Hiding.
That's also fair, especially if they feel like whatever did that to their village is worth hiding from. Like I said, we'll look into this when we get back. If you have any more information, do you have any more information that you can give me that might help?
I believe that's everything that I know.
All right, fair enough. Because now that you say you have a weird relationship with mirrors, the only other guy I know who was able to do the Echo Knight thing, who had sex with a dragon, he also had a weird relationship with mirrors. So, did you have sex with a dragon, or did you happen to meet one?
I don't know if they were a dragon.
You don't know?
I've met many people in travels. It's the incident.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just go from there, I guess. Oh, God, this place sucks. Give me a perception check, Ferrero. I'm going to do one for him as well. neither of you are able to see anything out of the ordinary in the distance or anything along those lines. And I think that it's safe to say that your rotation ends as people kind of start to rustle in their tents a little bit. They start to get up. And I guess I can say at this point, the party is now awake and ready to continue the journey forward.
Yay.
Before the journey continues forward, is there anything that people wish to talk about or say? Going once? Twice?
I think I got an STD from that cactus.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. So in that case, you will all continue on your journey. You're following Kyre. He knows the way. You eventually get to kind of like this cliffside that kind of just exists within the desert. It's if you had to guess, like this cliffside is probably about like 50, 60 feet tall. When you kind of get to like the end of it, when you're approaching it, Kyra says you want to stay on the lower ground, so you do. And then it kind of gets taller and taller. So now you have some shade, except you don't need it because the clouds are always there. And at a certain point, you are passing by a cave entrance. And can I have Indigo and Jasper make an Arcana check, but Jasper gets to make it with advantage.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
All right. From this cave, Indigo, you don't seem to notice anything particularly weird about this cave. It just looks like a normal cave. It doesn't seem that Kyra really cares much about it either, right?
Okay.
Jasper. Hold on, I need to message the popular girl. Give me a second.
What?
Huh?
Talking about me, obviously.
Oh yeah, wait. Sorry.
Matt Damon.
Sit down. Goodness.
All right, message sent.
They replace that whole branch that he's standing on as a baguette instead.
Oh, yes. Can he be standing on a baguette?
What the fuck? You actually made it.
He's been busy.
Oh my god.
Working on it.
So
It's got a
Jasper will
cigarette.
go towards the cave.
All right, Jasper is going towards the cave. Give me a second to drag in some tokens.
He said dragon.
I was just
Oh,
gonna say
dragon.
that.
Oh!
Dragon.
Very suspicious, Alan.
Yeah. Just a reminder there, Alan.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yep.
I'm just setting up tokens and stuff. Oh god. How do I always lose track of this? Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I know about that. You're good.
Okay.
I just need to remind myself of a lot of people's dark vision, not just yours. Wendy, do you have dark vision?
That's a good question. I don't often use it. Let's see. Dark vision, 60 feet. Yes, pure blood.
Where is? Oh, I see it there. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, it's up to.
I made sure
up
to
one
add
side.
all my various attributes in my character attributes section there.
Yep. But we do have a couple of humans that don't have night vision.
Oh, I don't think I do.
At least in
Apparently, I also have advantage on saving throws against magical effects.
Nice.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. All right.
Seems very specific, and I like it.
All right, I'm gonna bring you all here. All right, first test. Can everybody see? I'm sending you to the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So this is the cave that you're passing by, and Jasper seems to be walking towards the mouth of the cave.
Matt Damon.
By the way, you did take a long rest, so if you need to refill your health, please do so now.
We're missing Chardell.
You should be able to. You should be able to drag him in yourself.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Should.
Drag him in from inventory. 1 second. Imp. Bam. Got him. Thanks.
There we go.
Jasper, where are you going?
Matt Damon.
Jasper, wait.
Hold on.
Are you
Hold on.
like in a trance? I'm gonna grab his
He
hand.
doesn't. He doesn't look like
Guys.
he's in a trance specifically.
Do you like
He has
pull away
like
from me
a
if
kind
I
of a
grab
look
your
of.
hand?
He kind of has a look of like intrigue and wonder in his eyes.
Do you
as best
pull
as
away
you can
from me
tell.
if I try to take your hand and like take you back?
Yeah, like, but not like violently. So like he kind of just like. Again, he tries to say something because of his jaw and his mouth being screwed up. He's like. And he like just points in a specific direction. Into the cave.
Stay here, Jasper. Don't go. Especially don't go by yourself.
What
I mean,
what
we
am I,
can all just
chopping
go.
there?
Let's go.
Yes.
There's lots of
Jasper,
places
wait.
to go in here.
Yeah. So spooky.
And freeze. Initiatives, please.
Wee. Josie, stop biting that.
Oh, we got a lot of 12s. Oh boy.
Oh boy. We got a 12.18.
Yeah, that's Kyre because I'm assuming he has the highest dexterity, so he would win the tiebreak. And I think, yeah, Jasper, you have like 16 dex or something, right?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have
17
11.
actually. So I should have
Sorry.
plus 3.
Sorry.
Okay. Point 17 and then point 11. Help break up that tie, so that way when I have to sort. And I'm just going to assume Ferrer has a higher dex too. What is it? Probably like 15 for you, Ferrer? Sorry?
14.
14. Okay. And then for Amber, what is your dex?
My dex? 14.
Okay. Oh, you're both 14. Damn it. All right. Well, we'll just let the we'll let the tiebreaker decide that one, I guess. All right. Doody-doo. Doody-doo. Doody-doo-doo. From the ground, or from the sand, more specifically, rises what appear to be like some kind of like sand golem, sand elemental type creatures, and they seem aggressive. Once I add their turns to the initiative, we will begin shortly.
We will begin aggressing.
They will aggress. So yeah, as Jasper's kind of walking in and kind of like his own little intense intrigue and curiosity, he looks to now be surrounded by a bunch of golem sand creatures. And the first one that's going to go is going to be this one. It's going to first try to walk up to you, and it's going to try to reach out its hand, and the sand is going to kind of wrap around you, and it's going to try to grab you. Can I get an athletics check? Ooh. This is a contested athletics check. All right, it does lose. Okay, you actually beat it in athletics.
Well done.
Well done.
Damn.
So it's just gonna punch you.
Rude.
It's gonna punch you, dealing 8 bludgeoning damage.
Does it need to roll to hit, or is it just? It's just
Oh, it rolled. Oh no, it rolled. It rolled.
Oh,
I
okay.
just rolled it like behind. Yeah, I rolled it. Yeah, it did hit
Sure.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the damage? Sorry.
8 damage. It got an 18 on hit.
Okay. Done.
All right, Windy.
Where'd my icon go? Weird.
Okay. So that thing is melee on Jasper right now?
Yep.
Okay. Did my hit points update? My hit point bar on my token doesn't update, but I updated my character sheet.
You're full health for me.
Does it say 43 to everybody? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Well, then. Let's... Woohoo. I'll go after the guy on Jasper.
Okay, spiritual weapon.
Does the 14 hit?
The 14 does hit. Yep. You can go ahead and move that anywhere you like. 10 damage.
Okay.
All right.
That's a fun place for it. Okay. And then I will also move in and also block it with my keyboard.
Oh, hold on a second. You're kind of muffled. I could not hear anything you just said.
Bonk.
Bonk. All right. The bonk hits. 4. And because of your key of the weave, when you deal damage, you get to choose another creature to gain a luck point.
Yeah, I'll give it to Jasper, and
Cool.
I have 3 luck points from before. I'm gonna update my things. So
Indigo, I think you also have a luck point as well.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is like the one stat that doesn't really carry over.
Oh, okay. Did not notice. Thank you.
yeah. I made a spot on my character sheet to track them also, so I don't forget. I'm done with my turn.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Next up is going to be the sand monster to the left. It is going to just bypass the cleric entirely and just walk up to these wonderful warlocks. Indigo, can I have an athletics check?
Oh dear. Yes. It's about my real life athletics check too. I like it. Where I live my life, Brent.
Name.
All right, you are now grappled by this creature, and you are restrained.
This one, I assume.
Yep, the one immediately to your left. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a net here just to indicate that grappled.
Okay.
And for its second action, it is going to use crush instead of punch.
Okay.
Can I get a Constitution saving throw from you now?
1 second. This one. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Not my day today.
You do get a luck point because you failed a saving throw.
Yay. Thanks.
So there's that. Take that. That's it. Yeah, you take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Boy.
What's that?
As you feel the sand grip it has around you just tighten and try to squeeze the air out of your lungs, you feel some of your ribs crack under some of the intense pressure. The rest of you notice that while it is grappling, its arm kind of thins out because it's moving sand around the person it's grappling, making that a somewhat vulnerable point that if you attack it, you feel like you can break the grapple. However, because it's not its main body, it's probably going to be a little bit harder to hit. That being said, Kyra's up. He sees all these sand creatures come out of the ground. He's going, hell. And then he's going to take out his bow. And he's going to try to shoot the arm of this guy, because why not? Roll d20. He misses. Nice. Good job, Kyra. High fives. Jasper.
Matt Damon.
Yep.
Let me see. Well, first things first.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yep. Like, fuck this, I'm out. Where am I? Right there is good. And I will have Chard take a jab at our friend beside him.
Which friend? There's two friends near him.
Well, the guy's on base-to-base combat. Sorry, I guess he's
Okay.
technically speaking, I guess both, but...
Yeah.
Here.
Just want to make sure. All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
Here.
Well, actually, you need a bonus action to attack with Chard, right?
Oh, yeah, I suppose it's true.
Yeah. So you would not be able to do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I will, however, take my attack, and I will attack this one here.
Are you going to attack his arm, or are you going to attack his main body?
No, I'm going to attack his main body.
Okay, sure. Go for it.
We're not fucking about.
All right, sure.
Bam. Bam. Two old blast. Finger blast. Oh no.
Yep, that first one hits for 7. And that's a crit. Oh, tragic. Wait a second. Did that roll 2 dice? Yeah, that didn't roll 2 dice. Can you try to click it again? Oh, there we go. When I clicked it, it worked. Weird. All right, whatever. 9 and 9, 18. Holy shit! Wait, that's huge.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's
Damn. All right.
max damage. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well, not quite because you got a 6 on one of them, and your agonizing blast gave it to 3. So.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, either way, incredible damage, and it's looking a little unstable, as the kids might say nowadays.
Okay. 1 second. I think that's me. That's my turn.
All right, Indigo.
Here she comes.
I can't hear it.
Are you muted?
Oh yeah,
Luna?
it's because I'm muted.
Ah,
Trying to
nice.
talk while muted. It's fine.
I just
Just
heard
so-
you on Dave's mic. I was like, she's so far away. Here she comes.
I'm so far away from Dave's.
Just so you know,
Yep.
fine people, this thing is doing a contested athletics check. If you were to use Hex, Strength is a really, really good choice for that to make its grapples a lot harder.
Well, I think I'll do that first off on him.
All right, on the one that's grappling you now.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And let me make that up. Yeah, hang on. I don't-
Grapples soft. Sorry,
Okay.
Kevin. You're right. We want to make their grapples softer.
Softer. That's so precious. So I'm just gonna put this in the chat real quick.
Yeah.
And you just help me out with this one, because
You got it.
Concentration up to 8 hours, because I'm now casting it at 3rd level.
You mean? Oh, okay, sure.
Oh
So
no, but we did long rest, so it would be gone from the previous one anyway. Never mind.
yes, yep.
Okay. But does that mean though, like if we drop combat, say we finish this one and then we go into another one and we don't long rest in between, does that mean that I can carry it over from combat to combat, or?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So essentially, yeah, like at level 3, as long as all your fights are within 8 hours of each other, which is pretty likely,
Yeah.
then you are able to like just keep reusing the same one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That'll be helpful for my spell slots. So I would like to be not grappled anymore.
You
And
can
I
use
always
an action to try to break out.
perfect. I always forget what I need to do that. So I would
Okay.
like to do that. I know it's not quite a disengage because it's not.
It would be an athletic. It would be an athletics check.
Great. Another one. Okay, let's give it a try. I don't. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not terrible.
Fortunately for you, that disadvantage actually helped out quite a bit.
Yay.
As at first you can tell it's easily able to keep its hold on you, but then you can see the effects of your hex are kind of shaking it up a little bit, and you're able to use that opportunity to escape from its grip.
Amazing. And then no, that's my action, right? So I can't.
Yep.
But I can move.
Yep.
But okay, probably an attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, okay. Let's just go. I'm gonna go back like here. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna go like no. Oh my god, pick a spot, Laura.
Come with me, Laura.
I know, I'm like, I can see this one. I don't want to be near this one. I don't know what's happening up here.
I'm gonna go over here, so don't go there.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way.
I mean,
I don't even know. I don't know.
He goes.
Here. There, that's where I'm going. Right there.
Fun times. All right. Oh, I'm about to sneeze.
Oh,
bless you.
yes, you are.
Oh God. Wonderful. All right, it does take an attack of opportunity on you as you try to leave its range. But this time it's just going to try to punch you, and it does successful punch.
Ugh.
And you take 8 bludgeoning damage as you step away.
God. No.
Why are they so tough?
They're big and beefy.
I have a question for you, Alan.
Yeah.
Maybe you can answer this for me.
I
What is
can.
our stat in blue? What is that? Is that my
Oh,
AC?
that's your AC.
Okay. Because I was looking at it. It's now the same as my health.
Yep,
But
that's
like,
that's just for my reference. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That's nice. A nice way to do it.
All right. Anything else for your turn? Do you want to keep moving away since you're now clear?
Run, Indigo, run.
I kind of do, but I
Get outta
kind
here.
of went 5, 10, 15. I already went like 20, but I don't know. Maybe over here, hide behind my friends.
Yeah.
That feels very icky, guys.
He's
Sorry.
a big kinky guy.
Sorry.
I'll protect you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Next up is going to be this guy here. And he will try to grapple Chard. Can I get an athletics check from Chard, please?
Uh-oh.
Yep, just 1 sec.
Yep.
Athletic. He's not so strong.
Ah, I see.
Not so strong.
So Chard is
It's all those
grappled.
cigarettes.
Yeah, it's all the cigarettes.
Don't mock me.
All right, so Chard is grappled, and can I now get a Constitution saving throw from Chard?
Sure, just 1 second.
I imagine his Constitution is equally as incredible.
Probably. Actually, it's not bad.
Okay. Hey. All right, so he'll take. All right, so he'll take half damage from this.
Good.
He takes after the half damage, he takes 10 bludgeoning damage.
Nope, that's it for him.
Aren't you able to give him resistance to that as a reaction?
I am.
Yeah. So you can make it 5.
He's got 6 hit points left. Okay, so he's got 1 hit point left.
Oh, good.
Well, he has 6 max hit points. You're saying?
I'm sorry. I guess he didn't heal last time, so he has 5 hit points left. My bad.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, just take care of that. 5. Last time I looked, yeah, we had that much. We're good.
All right, cool. So yeah, he took a lot of damage, but if he didn't hit that save, then he would have died. So, Amber, you're up.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I want to put on my armor.
Your armor of Agathis?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to roll?
Ooh.
Or do I just
No.
cast it?
That's not a roll. If you cast it at 3rd level, it's like what, 15 temp hit points, I think, or
It's at
Oh,
2nd
wait.
level.
well, you cast it. Oh wait, hold on, yeah, because you multi-class, so it would be cast at 2nd level, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Good. So yeah, you cast at 2nd level, so it should be 10 temp hit points and 5 cold damage.
Yes. Wait,
Okay.
10 cold damage.
10 cold damage. Ah, okay. All right, cool. Noted. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So I don't have to cast it.
Yep, so that's your action. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action? You want to preemptively put a hex on anybody?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. So the one in front of me is hexed, correct?
Yep.
Then I would like to hex, this one that has charred.
Okay. Are you also going to hex him for strength?
Yes, please.
Okay. So these are both hex for strength. Very good. All right.
You should use the same icon for the same kind of hex.
So the point of the icon is not for the type of hex, but it's for like which player it's attached to.
Okay.
So I'm using the tower for your hex. I'm using the little target thing for words, Indigo's hex, and I use something else for Jasper's hex.
Okay.
It's just so that way I know like who has hex on what, right?
Okay.
Because it's not just for the disadvantage, but it's also for that person's attacks as well. So
Who the heck's on first?
yeah, exactly. That's what happens when you have 3 warlocks.
Basically.
Okay. Okie dokie. So I guess that's my turn then.
Okie dokie. Ferreira. Yep. I like it already. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I will attack.
All right. Attack 1. All right. 22
One of
hits.
12.
So all right. Number 2. Damn. All right. All right.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Next up is going to be this golem that you just attacked. And it's going to try to grapple you. Can I get a contested athletics check? The sand golem did get a nat 20, so you are now grappled. Can I now have a Constitution saving throw? You are able to save, so you only take half damage on the grapple. You take 11 bludgeoning damage as it tries to crush your ribcage.
Oh.
And you are now grappled and restrained. And that's going to be its turn. Next up is going to be this guy up here. Wendy, can I get a contested athletics check?
Let me find my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics. Ugh.
Damn.
Ooh.
You are now grappled and restrained. Can I get a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw as it tries to crush you?
Why are two
Constitution.
strongest people stuck in nets?
You take 7 bludgeoning damage as you pass the saving throw.
7. Okay. 7 damage.
And with that, it is your turn.
Okay. So grappled and restrained means what?
Grapple, yeah. So grapple means that your movement speed is 0 and nothing can increase it. You're effectively attached to this creature. Restrained means that you have disadvantage on attacks, as well as attacks against you have advantage.
So, but I can't move then.
You cannot move.
Okay, so what are my options to try to unrestrain myself?
You can try to use an action to break out of the grapple. You can try to attack him, but I mean with disadvantage, right?
Right.
I mean you can effectively do anything, but it's just going to be mostly with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. But I can't move. So one of the things I was gonna do was I was gonna try to run and heal Indigo, but that's not gonna be an option now. So I guess I'll just focus on fighting this guy. I will attack with the spiritual weapon first as my bonus action.
Is your spiritual weapon going to attack his arm or his main body?
What is the effect of attacking the arm?
If you attack the arm, you have a pretty strong idea that it's probably going to be able to free you, as there's not a lot of sand there. Given that it's a smaller target, it'll be harder to hit.
No, I'll hit the regular body.
All right, that hits. Nine force damage.
And then I'll just use disadvantage attack with my keyblade.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes! I'm so glad you called it that.
Are you going to attack the arm or the body?
The body.
All right. All right, additional 4 damage. All right. Yep, so that did hit, so you get to give someone a luck point.
Indigo.
Okay, Indigo gets a luck point now.
Whee! Thank you.
Is that your whole turn? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is going to be this sand monster's turn. It's going to try to grapple Amber. Can I get an athletics check, Amber?
If I scream at it, will it scare it?
Yes.
No?
Acrobatics, you said?
Athletics.
Athletics. Oh.
Fortunately for you, once again, Indigo's Hex comes in and saves the day as it's about to creep around you, but it seems like the effects of the Hex are really doing a number on this guy trying to grapple you. It's still going to try to punch you afterwards.
Armor protect me.
It does hit for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so there go my 10 temporary hit points.
Oh, wait, it takes damage from that too, right? Yeah.
Yes, it takes 10 damage.
Yeah, there we go.
So I don't have to take any points off. Cool.
All right.
Amber's just gonna kind of like look at it down at herself and be like, "Oh, cool."
All right. Next up is going to be Kyre. He's going to try to attack the arm of this golem that's holding Ferrero. Please don't miss. That's embarrassing. He hits with sneak attack damage. The golem takes 20 damage. And Ferrero, you are free. Oh. Yeah, so as the arrow from Kyre kind of pierces its arm kind of falls apart, and a lot of the sand that was grabbing you just kind of falls down to the ground as you are now no longer netted. And that will be his turn. Jasper.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. Oh, also, the one that Kyre's attacked is unstable / bloody. All right, go for it. Eldritch Blast.
Right there.
Yep.
Bam. Bam.
That hits. So the first one is enough.
Oh.
And it is dead.
Nice.
As it just kind of falls apart, and now it's just a lump of sand on the ground. Did you want to redirect that second one elsewhere?
Yeah, sure. We'll redirect it to this guy right here.
All right, go ahead and give me the roll for it because that 19 did hit. That was the 6, I think, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible because that also kills that one too.
Finger guns.
You have Dark One's Blessing, so go ahead and give yourself the numbers are hard. 8, 10 hit points.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, done. I will have Chard as a bonus action attack this guy here.
All right, he will be restrained, so it will be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he's still grappled by the big fella.
There. And it's like, bam.
What is this? It's a +5. That does hit. All right.
Nice.
It does not take poison damage, but it does take the 7.
Okay. Pass my turn.
All right. So next up is Indigo. Note, the person who had your hex is now dead. You may choose to reapply it if you wish.
I think I would like to, yes.
Who would you like to put this on? This
Nah.
person already has a strength hex. This
Okay.
person does not.
I'll put it on this one then. Now, but question for you.
Yeah.
I can't see this person.
Yeah, you can. Wait, what do you mean you can't see them? Oh, like they're in the dark?
They're in the dark, yeah. Like I can barely see this one, but I cannot see if there's something like up here. I can't see it at all. So do I need to move closer maybe before I can do that, or?
The issue in that case is not a matter of distance. It's a matter of you don't have dark vision. So
That's what I was worried about. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you wanted to attack it, you would do so with disadvantage. As you're effectively just blind firing.
To even be able to move my hex to it, though, can I see it?
That's a good. Does hex say it has to be a target you can see? I imagine it is.
I guess probably. Hang on, I will.
That you can see within range, so you cannot hex it.
Okay.
You can also save your recast for later. You don't have to do it now.
Okay. Well, I will do that then, and then I'll try firing at this one then.
Okay.
That one I can see that one ish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's try this one. Okay. And do you want me to like resolve it first, sorry, or do you want me to just roll 2 and then resolve them? Do you care?
That's a good question. I've thought about that. I'm trying to think, does the multi-beam Eldritch Blast work like extra attack, or does it work like Magic Missile where you have to call the targets at this like before you roll? I'm actually not certain on that.
Wow.
Creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels. You can direct the beams at the same target or at different ones. Make a separate attack roll for each beam. All right, I'll just treat this like extra attack then, I guess. Okay. I'll read up on this later, and I'll see like what the official rulings are if there are any.
And more so, like that's cool, you do that. But yeah. I was more so asking like your preference for like, is it easier for you if I just conclude one beam at a time?
It's easier. Yeah, it's easier if we conclude one and then move on to the next one. So this one hits.
So we'll just do this then.
All right. 7.
Can I just move my hex onto this one anyway then? I know I've already we've concluded this one, but I'll move it on there just so it's somewhere, I guess.
Sure. Do you want to retcon it and say that you moved it on there before the attack so you still get the bonus damage?
I mean, I do, but I also feel that's cheating, so...
That's fine. Yeah,
sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. And I don't even remember what that is. A D6, I think?
A D6, yep.
Okay. I'll do this one instead. Oh, good, too.
All right.
And then we'll try it again.
That hits.
Same again. Okay. And 1d6. Okay.
Literally the same. All right.
I'm just very consistent in my rolls today. We are doubling up. Okay. Thank you. I'm not going to move. I think I'll stay put here. Okie
dokie. Next up is going to be the guy that you just attacked, but currently he's grappling charged. So he's going to try to crush him again. Doody. Can I get a Constitution saving throw from Chard, please?
Yes. Constitution. Bam. 12.
That does pass. Incredible.
Okay. Does he get damage?
It is. He does. It's 8 bludgeoning damage. I'm assuming you're about to half that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's at
Yes,
1
I
hit
am.
point now.
Correct.
All right, but even with him grappled, he's just going to use his second action, and with his other hand, he's just going to try to punch Wendy. And your AC is 17, so this does hit. And you take 10 bludgeoning damage, Wendy.
No.
No. And that's going to be it for its turn. Amber.
I'm
Amber.
muted.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I was
It's all
munching
right. It's all
on
right.
crackers and they were loud and I didn't want to be annoying, so I muted. And
I
forgot.
respect
So I
it.
was like,
All right.
I'm gonna do. Wait, I'm muted. Okay, Eldritch Blast on
All
this
right.
one.
Yep. Okie dokie, that hits.
Yay.
10. You have Hex on it, so you can roll a d6. Damn. Okay. Okay.
And then.
And you get another Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, I do?
Your cantrip damage uses your total level, not your class level.
Ooh.
For leveled spells, it works as you would expect it, right? But for cantrips, it's just total level. Yeah. So you just get to fire off another one.
Okay.
That one does not hit.
Oh well. And then I'm gonna gooch up here. Wow, it's really dark in here, Wendy. How do you see where you're going? And then that's my turn.
All right, Ferreira.
I will attack that golem.
All right. Go ahead and do so with advantage. That hits. It's dead.
Oh,
Blah.
now we'll move here and attack this.
All right. Go ahead and do so without advantage. 24 still hits. And you you killed this one too. Blah.
Ugh.
And we will go ahead and drop initiative, as all the sand monsters seem to have been defeated.
Right.
Amazing.
I'll keep this one here just as like an indicator for what hexes are active.
Matt Damon.
So Kai will step up and go, all right, God damn it. Jasper, stop! Do you guys need torches?
I'm looking in my bag. I have a
think
candle.
I have one.
Where's Matt Damon going?
I have a
Yeah,
lantern.
where's Matt David going? Yeah.
I can't see. I don't know.
Matt Damon.
I didn't even see.
So we have to
where-
stop Matt
have-
Damon, guys.
I have a
Where'd he go?
All right.
lantern.
All right, hold on. David, pause for a second. All right.
Oh.
Pause.
I have a
Alright.
torch. I have a torch.
Okay.
Did he go this
I have
way?
a lantern.
Did he go this way?
Yeah, he did.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
Where is everyone?
Okay.
I don't
here.
know. I
Alright.
need to light this stupid
Hold on,
lantern.
please. Oh, pause. Just please, let's pause so that way we can establish vision, please. All right. So, anyway, you said you have a torch, right?
I do. Yep. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and toggle on your bright light. There you go.
I can see. Oh, okay.
Amber, do you have a torch?
I have a lantern.
Okay. I need to remind myself the. Oh,
I also have
hiccup,
a
sorry.
candle.
Is it a hooded lantern?
Yes.
All right, so you have 30/60 actually. Nice.
I can see.
There you go.
Yay.
All right, Matt Damon, please continue. Now that people have their vision established.
Is this where we've gone? Is this way? Oh, yeah.
Wait, where you guys go? Hold on, wait for me.
Yes.
Wait.
Kyle, come
Hi.
on.
I'm coming.
It's so funny turning the corner and seeing his face.
Oh, there.
Oh,
Hello.
big hug.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Wendy. How'd you get all the way in here? Oh, wait, you can see. Oh,
All right.
so lucky.
So I was distracted by adding baguettes
God,
to the
sorry.
chart image. What is this cave?
Yeah. Okay. So this cave is effectively just a sand cave. While the walls are rocky, the entire ground beneath you just appears to be sand.
Okay. Well, why did we stop here?
Good question. That's a question for Matt Damon, who's continuing to run forward.
Okay.
Jasper, wait.
Because canonically, literally, Jasper just started walking in,
Okay.
and he's still walking in.
Jasper. I have rope. I'm
Right.
gonna tie it around him. And
Do I need to remove curses again?
oh God, no, wait. Jasper, wait. No. Guys, I can't. I am not strong enough to hold him back.
Here. Do I need to do a contested athletics check? Tackle the hunchback?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Is it athletics?
It would be athletics, yeah. All right, Jasper could have it athletics. Do you have an issue of contested checks, or are you okay with this?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. All right, Sarah, you are successfully able to grab Jasper and stop him from going forward.
Slow down, friend. We need to know where we're going. Where is there something you're looking for?
I did, man. He just points like forward.
Okay, let's all go together.
But before you proceed forward, Wendy, with your passive perception, you notice that there's like a mound here.
A mound, just sand.
Yeah, like just like a pretty tall mound of sand.
I'll poke it with my key.
Rude.
All right, so you kind of poke at it a little bit, wondering if it's like an enemy or something or what have you, and eventually you kind of keep poking. You just feel it thunk, thunk, thunk.
What'd you find?
Oh, let's clear the sand off of this. There's something in here.
I wish I had like a wind spell. Where's Gust? I'm not a wizard.
I
I want to play a wizard.
start brushing the sand off.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and help you.
All right. You pull some of the sand off. It doesn't take much long, but you find a treasure chest underneath the sand.
Pretty sure.
Ooh. All right. Do you want to go ahead and roll for me a D100?
Do it.
A 33. You get oh man, I am so excited to see how you guys use this. You find sovereign glue.
Oh my gosh.
What is
Ultra
All right.
hand.
So sovereign glue, for those who don't know, it is literally you put it on like a surface, like a 1 foot square surface, and anything that that the glue bonds is just it can't be broken.
It's a permanent attachment of you can glue things together. It can only be broken by a universal solvent, oil of etherealness, or a wish.
Oh my god.
And in it,
Save that for the baby feet.
give me a D6 roll.
Yeah.
There are 5 ounces of sovereign glue in this little tube.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
Those are gonna come in handy.
We're gonna have fun with that later.
God, I cannot wait to see what you guys do with this. Skippy, oh
no! Skippy, put on this hat.
Oh no!
It'd be like Matilda all over.
Okay, thank you.
Yay, toys.
A thing to note, this place is really dark. Even with your dark vision, you're able to realize that the only reason you were able to spot this was because of the bright light from the lantern and the torch that your friends are carrying.
Okay.
Okay, Jasper, but go slow so we can stay with you.
My demon.
Stop. Cease. Everyone get to the position that you would be if you were paying attention and following along.
What?
Crazy, I know. All right. Those who can see it, you can see it. Everybody please roll initiative.
See what?
Good point. Good question.
I can't see it.
See.
We probably should have done a short rest.
Oh
I'll
no,
be
my
fine.
health. I'll walk
You
it
stay
off.
back here. You should stay here with Kyer.
I don't
We only
feel
have-
well.
We only have 20 minutes till iron time, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is.
Okay, if we're lucky, we won't ever know what it is.
True.
All right, I have everybody in here. Yep, cool. Descending. This thing gets to attack first.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
It can't see me.
Yeah.
Don't give me that crap. There's a wall there.
Yeah, there's kind of a wall here too, isn't there? Like.
Yep. That was
covering it.
No, that was the long measurement. I meant to do this one.
He's still just measuring. Oh, I thought he was measuring a cone. I was like, oh, cone
Yeah.
attack.
I was like, oh.
No. This attack in particular is a line attack.
Okay.
In front of you, you see another elemental type looking creature, but this one appears to be like more so like a rock elemental that's kind of has all of its rock held together by sand. It's gonna lift. It's going to lift one of its arms up, and a bunch of rock shards are going to fly forward. I need a dexterity saving throw from Jasper, Ferrero,
Out of his armpit?
and the Echo. No, from like its hand.
Oh.
Too bad.
What do you need from me?
Dexterity saving throw from you and your Echo.
First one will be from me then.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Well, I actually just realized your Echo would die anyway. It has 1 hit point. Does it have any weird AoE in immunity that I should be aware of? I forget. No? Okay. Well, because you always just resummon it, right? So.
Yeah, I think it's just immune to like magical effects and stuff.
Yeah. But these are projectiles. Cool. All right. So, do. Jasper, you take 5 piercing damage as these rock shards kind of start hitting your body. Ferrero, you take 10 piercing damage, and the Echo just dies because it has 1 hit point.
Done.
Cookie.
All right. Oh, that's right. You have yourself 10 hit points. Nice. All
We
right.
got 3 left, so.
Gotcha. And the rest of you in the hallway, you just see your friends step forward and be like, huh? What's that? And just a bunch of rock shards are just flying from left to right and just like embed themselves in your friends.
Run away.
Jasper, you're up.
Okay.
It's just all of us in the hallway.
Pretty much.
So charge. He's only got 1 hit point left. Oh well.
Oh well.
That's the life of a familiar. Flappity, 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 flappity. Ah,
Get him, Chard.
I will.
He's my favorite.
Jab, jab.
Jab. That does not hit, unfortunately.
No.
Jasper will see Eldritch Blast most likely. Yeah, that's it. 12.
The 12 does not hit.
Pew pew. 10.
The 10 does not hit.
That is my turn.
All right. Wendy,
Actually,
you're up.
I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
How many rounds was it between the last time we were fighting and now?
That's a good question. I'd probably say like a good 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
So if you're asking about your spiritual weapon, it's gone.
It's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking. All right. How much damage did that rock shower do to Ferrero?
It did 10 to Ferrero and 5 to Jasper.
Okay. I'm gonna come out and I'll go right at this thing.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. No fear.
Funk. Yeah.
That hits. And you can give a luck point to somebody.
I'll give a luck point to Ferrero.
Oh, Jasper, you got a luck point.
Dang.
And I'm done.
Actually, Ferrero, you also got a luck point because you failed that save and throw. So you're at 4. All right, anything you want to do with your bonus action, Wendy?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Amber.
I'll be like, what is everybody fighting? I want to see. Oh my god!
You're so cool!
What is it? Eldritch Blast.
What is it? Ah, fuck it.
Would you like to reapply your hex to this before you do your Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I guess that's good. But isn't that my action then?
That's your bonus action. Hex is a bonus action.
Oh, thank you.
Unless you have something else you want to do with your bonus action.
No.
Okay. So that Eldritch Blast does hit, and you can also roll hex damage on that. Oh.
And then hex damage?
1d6.
Wow, good work.
Yeah.
All right. That's 14. That's a fat hit. That's only your first one, too.
Well, bam. And then again.
I'm still waiting for it to populate in chat. 9? Yeah, that does not hit.
Yeah, no.
You
I just
do
was
get a
so
luck point.
surprised by the first one. I'm like, whoa.
You get a luck point.
Thanks. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Do Ferrero.
I will. Move up here. Echo. Here.
Okay, sure. You can make both attacks with advantage. 18 hits. 7. 13 hits. 9. For those of you paying attention at home, a 12 missed, but a 13 hits.
What
I
does
don't
it
understand.
mean?
Weird. I don't get it.
Yeah, weird. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
Really strange.
It's a mystery.
That's
You'll
my turn.
never know.
All right, Indigo.
Oh, c'est moi. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Now I'm going to come out here so I can also see what we're fighting. I will put my hex, move my hex onto him as well, please. Again,
Mm-hmm.
assuming gender, so sorry.
Okay.
And I will Eldritch Blast. I assume I'm not a problem that's going
It's
through
fine.
an
It's
entire
fine.
row of friends. Okay.
You're okay.
We'll try this. That's
That's a hit.
so we'll try this and this. Okay. Was that 17?
Mm-hmm. After that attack, it is looking a little unstable. Do you want to do your second attack?
I would, thank you. Oh yeah, that one will hit too.
That's a hit.
So we'll do this.
Oh my god, what's your damage
Can we
rolls
do?
today?
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say, can we do another
god.
5? But no, we're gonna do 6 instead. So
Damn.
yes.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna move back to here, just because.
Fair enough.
Safety first.
Fair enough. That's your turn?
That is, thank you.
All right. Next up is going to be Kyre. He's going to step up. He's going to do a bow attack. Missing. Unfortunate. He's going to move out of the way.
Why?
Because he has a strong feeling that he knows what this thing is about to do next. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from Wendy, Ferrero, and Amber?
You've got this, guys.
Hey, you all succeeded. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Goodness.
Each of you only takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, that was nice.
All right, and with that, Jasper.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
All right. I will. 1, 2, 3. Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Bam.
That's a hit.
Bam.
That's some damage.
Bam.
What about number 2? That's a hit.
Bam.
Ooh. Okay.
And that is enough. The sand dissipates, and all the rocks fall to the ground. You also get refresh your Dark One's Blessing.
Boy.
All right, and with that said, we're going to go ahead and drop the initiative. there's one more fun, quick little thing before I want to do it. Before I want to end the session. First of all, do you guys feel like short resting? Because Jasper, there's something. You get a strong urge to go this way.
Matt Damon.
Definitely do a short rest.
I could use
All
some
right.
healing.
All right, if you could stop Matt Damon from walking away.
Yes.
Short rest is a whole
No one
hour.
can
We
stop
can
Matt
get the
Damon.
waves away with that.
All right, Matt Damon.
All right, he says.
Matt Damon. Seems like this
Okay,
little
so we're-
alcove that you're in here might be a solid place to rest.
4. Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Where was that? Over here?
To the left. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
to the left. To the left, to the left.
Don't say no.
I'm going to use some hit dice. Are we actually in our short rest yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna heal up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a second wind and then
The classic. Yep. Second wind short rest. The fighter special.
I have 5 hit dice. When I do a long rest, I recover half of them, which is 2 or 3.
I do round up, so it would be 3. I think most people round up, but yeah.
I'm gonna do 3. See, I feel like my short rest thing just doesn't roll for me. I think I'm doing it wrong. What a surprise. I think I need to do this. 1.
All right, everyone done with their hit dice?
I am
Yeah.
not.
We got-
It's taking
we
me
got
a
some
minute.
more?
Sorry.
All right, don't worry.
Because I don't do math. Is 21 to heal.
That would bring you to 34.
34. I'm gonna do another one.
All right.
Why not? Do this. Short rest. Roll. Stop. Okay, and oh, good. For 3.
37.
Oh, I wish I could give you my extra.
Thank you. How annoying. I'm not doing another one for 1 hit point. I not. Okay. There. Oh, it didn't stick. Thank you. I'm done.
All right. During the short rest, you can certainly talk in case you want to talk to a certain Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Kind of hard to talk of, and his only answer is Matt Damon.
His only answer is Matt
And you thought Tukey was going to be annoying.
Damon.
Oh, by the way, can I get a quick perception check with disadvantage from everybody?
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Carry on.
That was bad.
We don't see anything.
Everything's great.
Maybe for
I can see
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just all like, oh, I wonder if there's any gemstone stuff in this sand.
I wonder if there's any garlic in here.
I wonder if did I leave a stove on?
That was wild.
All right. Anyone want to talk about anything before the end of the short rest?
Damon.
I would just like to maybe tell Matt Damon that not tell, but like maybe ask that you. I know you're really excited to explore these caves, but can we stick together? We worry about you when you go off on your own.
Not Damon.
Okay. That's perfect. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
At least you could get through to him.
I think he understood what I was asking.
All right. So would you all like to carry on with, after your short rest? I know you said hard stop, but I think this will be a fun little cliffhanger if we carry on one more area.
Okay.
Matt Damon, you say?
Yeah, oh, there he goes.
No. Just wait.
Off he goes.
Remember, we just said we were gonna stick together. Come back.
I gotta lasso him again.
He's waiting for us.
That's fair.
We need a little leash
He
for the
needs
Matt
that little
Damon.
kid backpack.
The strings.
He needs a
Yeah, I
leash.
still have that picture. Where'd that picture?
Something's calling you to the back of the cave, Matt Damon.
Jasper.
Oh, no, I scrolled too far. Oh no, I scrolled too far.
Matt Damon.
Oh my god. Yes.
Wait. Oh my god, yes. Thank you. I'm so glad you still have that.
I want to give everybody a moment to get into position.
Oh god, Alan. Can I just hide behind this rock?
I mean, you certainly can.
Oh, that's probably what it is. That rock is the.
Kevin, is it safe to assume that you're following him in here?
All right,
Yes.
I would think I would be maybe about here. Oh God.
Yeah,
I'm not
just
ready.
gonna stay in the middle of the room.
I'm not touching any rug walls. Nothing.
All right. Yeah, in the back of the cave, at around this spot, Matt Damon, you sense something underneath you. At about this spot.
Okay. So he starts digging with his hands, bare hands.
All right.
Bare arms.
All right. I'm gonna move Amber slightly out of the way because she's in the digging spot. You find a chest. This is not just any chest, however. This chest seems to be covered in some kind of dark gems.
Ooh.
Hold on. Do I recognize it at all?
Go ahead and give me. Anyone can give me a religion check if they want to.
Oh no.
Actually, specifically, the only people I want to give me a religion check are just anyone that's not Ferrero.
Oh.
Jasper, you can make one with advantage.
Ooh.
I like a good roll. Oh. Okay.
Wow, you literally you all get it. Wow. Okay.
We know what this is, Alan. We know.
Yeah. No. You're all able to get it almost immediately because a lot of the insignia and engravings along the outside of this chest are a lot of the same engravings that you see kind of like in the books, clothes, and some of the writings that Jasper has done for a lot of his spell casting. It's very obvious that this chest is directly related to his patron.
Jasper, this is like your doodles.
Matt Damon.
Oh my god. Huh? Amber's just gonna look at him and be like, are you okay?
We don't know what that means. What does it mean?
His voice is so much deeper this time, though. It's like it wasn't him. Jasper? Jasper? Jasper, are you in there?
All right, Jasper, are you going to lift up this chest?
Yes.
All right.
He's gonna be a mimic and he's gonna eat him and then the game.
What? TPK, no.
Or it'll possess him and then we have to fight him. Yes, no. Don't do it.
Blink twice if you need help.
It's just furiously.
All right. From behind you all, from say about on this spot, the sand kind of begins to shift and move. As you see that there's some kind of like humanoid shape. The best way I can describe this is literally the GIF that was posted of the Sandman from Spider-Man 3. As you start to see this humanoid shape kind of start to climb out of the ground, kind of slowly acquire more and more of its shape, gaining more and more of its definition. Its hands, kind of like the fingers are starting to separate. And as the sand condenses more, the person before you is the person in the tavern that you guys killed.
Aw. The guy that we stuffed in the barrel?
Eldritch Blast.
The guy you stuffed in the barrel. And as he turns to face you, you notice that he doesn't quite look the same. His eyes actually have vertical slits, as if they were kind of sliced open somewhat. Not like vertical pupils, as if like they were like kind of cut downwards. And he turns and he'll say, "I knew I recognized you from somewhere, son." And we're gonna go ahead and pick this up 2 weeks from now. Matt Damon.
Helen. How could you?
All right.
Matt.
I knew.
Oh, Laura, you knew. I bet. Yeah, of course you probably knew. Yeah.
No, Ferrero typed I knew. And it was
Oh, I knew.
Good. I love a good pun. I love a bad pun. I love all puns. Just magnificent. Brutal.
All right. Okay. All right. So with that, we can go ahead and stop here. We do have some people with a hard stop. I just wanted to at least leave off on that note. So I can't wait to see I can't wait for you guys to see what's in store next session.
Crazy.
All right.
Well, thank you. That was very fun. I'm gonna cut and run though.
All right.
Yep, thanks.
But thank you. Very fun. Ugh.
Thanks, guys.
Super fun. All right. See you guys later. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.